work is like an ice block.
No, it's fine. I'll pop the heating on and then.
This room is already warmer than work is.
Yeah, but work's freezing. Floor's concrete, isn't it?
Yeah, with an open space underneath.
You're going to have to start taking one of the blankets to work with you.
There are a few people, Gemma included, that do have a blanket.
+4 to evasion.
That do have a blanket in the office. So yeah.
It's not a blanket, it's a cape.
This is true.
Or a mantle. No.
So quickly while I remember, next Wednesday, feeding Horsham.
Yeah.
Choices are now Black Jug, again, I did mention we're already going there,
Yeah.
or the Giggling Squid.
What's the giggling squid?
It's Thai.
Giggling squid.
Let's go to the giggling squid.
Okay.
It's all good. Alright, should we just rock up to the door?
I haven't cancelled my PT appointment yet, but we'll go with that.
Let's go knock on the door.
I might be going without you if you don't.
Am I still on? I'm still on darkness.
It
just looks ominous that it's already starting on a 1.
I never bother rolling for doing
No.
anything in the first section because it's pointless. Because I played a game once where we rolled 1 immediately, and
You can't fit anything in there.
Well, you can't. I mean, most of the monsters you can't. Oh.
I knew it was ominous. Told you it was ominous.
Okay, we have a 1. Vicky's sacked.
I said it was ominous to start with.
It couldn't possibly go as well.
And then it's going to go on to red because
we get the stairway down.
Oh yeah, that's the first one. Do you want to move your phone out of the way? We'll pop it there.
Oh, I lived here last time. I have an L corridor.
L corridor. Oh, that's alright. And then, Jack, do you want to roll the other red dice for
That's what we're starting with
monsters or an encounter?
I suppose so. Right.
Since
It's monsters.
Monsters it is.
Okay, this is the opposite to last time.
it's going to be one of those dungeons, isn't it?
And the
You got another doorway. I'll chuck it on.
oh, did anyone think to put me in stealth when we got moved up?
No,
Yeah, that just happens automatically.
You kind of,
It's just
you
assumed.
kind
Like
of didn't get a
Aiden,
say about your go, so
like Aiden automatically goes into offensive. It's just assumed in the first
Amazing.
turn.
If you want to steal my jacket and to be heats up,
there you go.
No, because your jacket looks cold. But thank you. I've got a blanket in the car. I mean, I am prepared for these instances.
I'll get sent out for it later.
It's not my favourite one. It's one that has arms, so it's a little...
1d3 plus 3 lurkers, which is not a big deal.
No.
Unless you roll 6.
These are my wound dices, because they show up better on the camera.
Oh, I'm rolling that, am I?
What?
Yeah, Vicky's sacked.
Oh.
Step away from the dice.
1. It's a good time to roll a 1.
Yes.
Jack, you are promoted.
Fantastic.
So the monsters are all level 5 now, even though we're not. But it hasn't made much difference to their stats, but they do all get 2 perks now.
But two of you are level 5.
Yep.
2 are.
Yep.
Which means they'd be level 5 anyway.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we're not all level 5, so
yeah.
they've gone up because of the whole dark bounty thing and the average and all that stuff.
I'm assumed to be level 5. Yeah.
Done that wrong.
Where are the picture cards? I'll start sifting through the pictures.
Oh, they're just down there, those black ones.
Yep.
So endurance 5. What have these got? Attacks.
We've got 1d3 plus 3
2.
letters. Oh, we've only got letters.
They hit on a 2+. The damage is 5. Gonna roll for 2 perks, Jack.
Okay.
2
First
perks.
perk is number 4.
Okay, and again.
And the next one is 2.
So they've got poison tips, critical hits inflict 1 poison, and scuttle. This is a pain. Attackers suffers -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Not going to affect me when we start.
No, not on your first one. And then initiative 6, movement 7. Oh, their life does go up at level 5, so they're 12 HP.
Okay.
So,
Well,
There we go.
There's one positive on this one. The first one I attacked dead.
Yeah, it's going to get annihilated. So, was it lurkers?
yes, 4 of them, please.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Ring.
Right, they're not spiders, so
With a
you can
haircut.
place
Yes.
these ones.
For the first time in 2 years, I've actually had a proper haircut and you didn't notice.
I never
That's
notice
terrible.
these things.
I really am the woman in this relationship, aren't I? I do the cooking.
Gemma
I'm
may
running
need
around.
a bit of motivation next week.
You know what? I've cooked all week as well.
Gemma may need a bit of motivational.
Why?
Well,
Well, what's wrong with her?
she's going for an op tomorrow, but it means she's going to have bits of her hair missing when she comes into the office next week.
Really?
You know what Gemma has? She...
What's happening to her? Then?
Oh,
Is this one for the stream?
Probably not.
I'm
Yeah,
just
tell me
thought I'd
later.
say that one
Tell me
quickly.
later.
forgot about the stream.
That's fine. I won't take the mick out of her like I usually do.
I don't think she'll appreciate that. She always looks amazing. It was her birthday today.
I can be tactful once a year.
Might be able to
Right.
manage. It's her birthday, so you have to be.
I have said happy birthday to her already, and
Good
I
job.
did say looking good for 30, so
I
I'm
got her
on
a
my way.
I got her a bottle of Prosecco and a card with a cat on it.
Oh, good. Initiative.
Yes.
Jack?
Jack?
Yeah, speaking of which, I shall... 2, 3... Can you move me...
I can't only get you to those two squares. You can't be next to two.
Unless
I
you
can,
tumble,
because
you're
I'm in
in
stealth.
Oh, yeah.
So if I move in there, I can't tumble outside of my turn, can I? I thought we went over that one.
Now you can tumble during your movement, or you can tumble when someone attacks you. So you're in your movement phase.
Shall I tumble into the gap and get the one that...
You
you
don't
can
even
struggle
need
getting
to
to?
tumble because you're not threatened if you're in stealth.
I can't move any
He's
further?
up to 4 or he won't be able to attack.
Oh, okay. I don't think you can tumble beyond your maximum movement phase.
Okay.
The tumble is just to get out of threat
Okay.
and
Well,
possibly into a different threat, or
Fair
to
enough.
avoid a hit, sort of thing.
well, I will go for the one at the bottom corner then.
Do you
In
move
which case-
5, is it?
4. Aiden's got the stag
Oh,
boats.
he's got them.
Yep.
Yeah,
As much
gave
as it
them
would be handy for me to have them eventually.
up. Yeah.
Unless he finds anything really nice, he's not going to bother, let's be
Well,
honest.
he's got Black Knight Greaves, hasn't he? But
Yeah, Greaves go on your legs though, don't they?
no, of course they do. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not even sure I should bother rolling. It's an auto crit.
Are you going to come out of stealth straight away then?
Well, yeah, if I'm going to hit something, you know, I might as well wipe one of them out.
I think we'll get
So
them pretty quick.
that leaves me a remaining 3 attacks. I'm hitting on 4 plus now because they're -1, which is annoying. That's a hit. So it is now 3d6 plus 2, 3, 4. So 3d6 plus 9.
Let's get your stats up.
Strength's
There you
5.
go.
So yeah, 3d6 plus 9. Oh, no, that's not true. It's 2 on it, isn't it? So it's 2, 4, 6. 6, 12.
Is that your damage roll?
Yeah.
because I hit.
Jesus Christ.
So,
You only need to do 19, he's dead.
Yeah, he's well and truly gone. I haven't even added my strength onto that. I can't tumble in
Wrist.
now, so wrist crossbow it is. I will go for the one against the
Can't
door.
quite see me on the screen.
So 3 ranged attacks hitting on 3 still, I think. No?
Do they get so
Yeah.
you're normally hitting on 4 plus, so they plus
But
1
they've
to
got-
hit.
I've got +1 to hit on that, so hitting on 4 still. Okay. Next range.
Sorry, did a wrist crossbows not do +1 to hit?
Yes.
They do,
but it
I'm
mitigates.
It mitigates
It
their
mitigates
-1.
their-
Oh,
minus
they've got
one.
-1, haven't they? Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's a hit, so 1d6 plus 6. 9. So 4 wounds.
I'm not going to hit them at all then.
1 more
I
attack.
said 9. That's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Hit. 7, so 6 wounds total on the one against the door.
No, he's half dead.
Okay. My go.
They are 6.
I'm
I don't know what Aiden's in.
5, I
initiative is.
believe.
I assume Aiden was probably
He was
wearing
3
his
plus
scowl
2,
now, was he?
so. Well,
Yeah.
he said that last week he'd want 2, so. 2,
Yeah, he quite likes
3.
it.
If I go here, can't.
Well, if you move to the other corner, you can then move in with an attack and stab, can't
This
you?
is very true.
Yeah, it's worth doing because they're not particularly
not particularly tough. So
well, I say
2d6.
that they're bloody endurance 8. Why
You
have I
put
written
endurance
5 on
five.
there? Sorry, I've no because I just
Okay.
plugged up the stats. And I've
Jack
written-
would have killed them anyway, but
Yes,
this he
the
wouldn't
one
have
I've
had.
shot, I don't think I'd have done anything to it. I did.
Well, you did
9.
4.
I did 1. Sorry.
You
It
turn
would
that
have
into an 8.
Yep.
Sorry, when I was
Okay.
originally writing the stats,
I'll just turn it.
I messed them all up and then realised when I got to attack, and you can see where I rubbed it out. I didn't go back to endurance.
Is it worth me dual wielding? They're demons, so this gives me.
Yeah, if you dual wield, you're going to have 2 attacks, aren't you? But you're going to be doing 3d6 plus 1 and your strength. And your
Why
strength
3d6?
because you've got 1 plus
Oh,
1
plus
d6 on
demons.
that, haven't you?
Yeah,
So 3d6
but
damage.
2 attacks. So
You'll
let's go
be
with that.
hitting on.
Yes, I'll do that.
3s, 5s.
You'll be hitting on 5s, will you?
You
Fours.
normally hit on 3,
Four.
4.
Oh, dual wielding gives you minus.
Oh, crit.
It would be 5s, by the way, because dual wielding gives you
Minus
minus
1
1
to
to hit.
hit, isn't it?
Either way, it's dead. That's 36.
3
no,
dice,
it's
18,
18, sorry.
plus 5.
18, 19, well, 24.
Murder it.
So, you're dead.
Ugh. Are you stepping back or are you staying there?
Oh, I stayed there because I've still got another attack. I can step back after my next one.
I was going to say, if you step just straight back and then step back once more, you'll give Aiden a path to get through. You go
Okay.
diagonally backwards, so.
Do that. I didn't hit it. But I will risk crossbow it, but I don't think I'll do a lot to it.
Oh, no, it's crit.
Yep, so that's 11 total, so 3 more wounds.
And the second one.
Well, Aiden should hit. He's
Oh
got
no,
the
I wouldn't
is
hit
a
because
hit.
I hit on 2s usually.
Yep.
So 1d6 plus 2,
5.
1d6 plus 5. So 10, so another 2 wounds.
Cool.
Okay.
Then it is
There you
the
go.
lurker.
Yeah, do you want to roll for behaviour?
3.
So each lurker without a target moves towards the nearest accursed and targets them, keeping 1 square distance between them if possible, and they attack with spear, which is plus d6 damage. So they're hitting on 2 plus.
We didn't
Okay.
move because there's a 1
I'll
square
roll to
difference
hit
between him and
myself
Jack.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, rolling to hit myself.
Yep.
He did.
And they are strength 5. I think I got that stat
So what is
right.
it? 2d6?
Yeah, damage 5 plus 6, d6.
I'd say just d6 because I thought
Yeah.
you said on that behaviour it was plus d6.
Sorry, as in
Oh, okay.
strength plus d6.
So could you flip to my character just for a
Mm.
second? I think my armour's not too bad. Armour is 7. I'm tempted just to wear it.
I mean, you're going to regenerate a few, aren't you, before the next wave?
Yeah, so I'm
Don't
just
jinx
going to
it.
wear it. So
Don't jinx it.
1d6 plus 5. Roll to hurt me. 8. Okay, so 1 wound. Beginning of next round, I'll heal that.
Yeah. Is that not even? That's technically a blood wound anyway.
Will be a blood wound,
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
expecting
true.
it to be dead. Okay, I'll put
This
that
is
up
true.
there.
So is it Aiden now?
It is
He
8.
is on
think.
5.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can reach
1,
in.
2, 3, 4.
Do you want to move him diagonally up 1? So you could have. Can he go diagonally around corners?
You
Yeah.
can, yeah. You can go
May as
straight
well
up
go there, so he's a bit close to the door.
He's got the Vanguard Blade, doesn't he?
He has got the
so he
Vanguard
rolls
Blade.
2 dice.
And you
He-
pick the highest to hit.
Yeah, he's also
Hitting
got-
on.
because he
okay.
is charging, he has +1 to hit.
Well, that's good. He gets
So-
the strength bonus as well when he charges now, doesn't he?
He does. He gets quite a hefty bit. So 4
So
plus.
that'll be a hit.
Plus the 1, so it's a hit. So he was not dual wielding at this point. Just using that one there. So 1d6 plus 3 plus another d6 for forceful. So 2d6 plus 3,
His
Hmm,
strength is
5.
6
5,
6
Plus
and 8,
6
14,
plus offensive stance.
and the offensive.
14, 15.
Yep.
So 7
So
more wounds.
7 wounds.
Puts
It's
him
on
12,
5.
It's
It's dead.
Boom.
Just. That was a bad roll.
So
I will just take a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Should I open the door?
may as well. Are you
Might
going
as
to summon a scrote?
I can't because there's no source.
Oh god, of course.
The dreaded
No
one.
gods.
The dreaded
Alright,
one.
you get to roll a.
Oh yeah. Do we have any rewards for that encounter?
Oh, we do actually, and we've got souls and stuff, haven't we?
Yes.
And a
So
normal loot.
they are 6 souls each.
Well, 6
Okay,
souls
so
each.
6 souls each then.
And a normal loot card.
So you're going up to
I can
20.
carry 5 things, Liam can carry 2, Aidan can carry 3, and I think you can also carry 3.
Cool.
Oh, it's a demonic egg.
Awesome.
quite
That's
good.
for Liam.
They're good
I can't-
healing, aren't they?
It's a consumable. Yeah, heal yourself or an adjacent ally by 2d6 wounds. But it needs to be someone that has space in their consumable belt.
I
which
can't use
isn't
it.
me.
I have no space.
No, I've got nothing on me at the moment.
Aiden's probably going to drop a bandage to take that because it's better. Would be my guess.
You wouldn't drop a bandage when Liam can carry it.
Oh, you can take it, can you?
I've
I thought
got
you just.
nothing on me, so...
Oh,
sorry, as
I thought
in
you
I'm
meant
not
you had-
holding anything.
I thought you meant you had nothing to.
Put it there.
I'm going to chuck it on that pile of stuff. Okay, so I've got a demonic egg. Lovely. What
Darkness.
it is darkness roll, isn't it?
3.
That was so
Cool.
close.
So
You have sauce though?
yeah, just trying to figure out how much.
You have 11 to start with, don't you?
I don't start with 11.
Oh no, you start with 9.
I start with 6,
Plus your 2,
8,
which is
8, and then plus 1 with sauce swirls. So I'll
So
get
you
9.
start with 9. So you'd have 5 sauce to play with this time.
Yes. So I'm gonna. Well, I can't do anything yet. We've got to do exploration first.
We have a sacrificial room. So we have an environment card.
awesome.
I remembered.
Can I have a look at that? Oh, it's that one. Okay.
We have a treasure taken in it.
Even better.
Last time the man got dragged through a hole, didn't he, or something?
Yes.
I think we
nearly
managed
did.
to save
We
him,
saved
didn't we?
him.
Once we realised that we would in fact have not allowed him to go through the glory hole.
I need an archway. That's fine there still. But we're going to end up driving into it.
Well, you got to put the environment card down, yeah.
I was going to put it this side when the camera moves.
Oh, don't want that one.
It's got to go.
Alright, and that moves to a grey.
So this one.
We're not rolling for encounter or monster, are we? Because
No, because that's a grey, that one.
Oh, anyway. What's the environment card? It's there. Environment. Let's see what our environment consists of. It has an alchemist's table. An old alchemist's desk, no doubt full of strange and horrific creations. If you dare to look inside, you might find something useful. You may perform a search action within this room to see what you will find. Roll 1d6. 1. You clumsily spill a dangerous acidic substance that burns through your armour. Roll 1d6 for every item you have equipped, excluding heirlooms. If the score is 1, that item is destroyed.
Oh. No, I don't want to be risking that.
If you do not have any items equipped, suffer 2d6 wounds. 2. You find nothing of interest. 3. You gain a loot card. 4. You gain some soul stones, gain 3d6 souls. 5 to 6. Gain 1 rare loot card. 1 search, discard.
I don't think it's worth
That's
that minor
per
risk.
To be honest, what I might do is take all of my clothes off and give it a go.
Well, we have to hold all your stuff though, which
I'll
we
just drop
can't
it-
do.
I'll just drop it on
Why
the
don't we
floor.
just unequip it?
I
You can still carry it. He's just not going to equip it. You can.
I don't think it quite works like
For
that.
every item you
just
have
says
equipped, excluding heirlooms.
You are forgetting the cheese.
Yeah, that doesn't sit quite right with
It's
me.
either that or
But
just drop it on the
To
floor.
be fair, between us, we have enough stuff for us to pass stuff around.
I can always just drop it on the floor if you want.
not that much.
Well, Jack's only carrying, I think, something like 10. I could carry 5.
You'd have to look on my sheet
If you don't want to choose it, that's up to you. Personally, I would just skip it.
and say I like the sound of 3d6 souls.
Fair enough.
That's all.
You
But with
cheese
that in
away.
mind, we can all pass around stuff to each other without you moving tables. So I can carry 5 items.
I've got 2 free.
Aiden's got 3.
You on 13 out of 15.
That's
Sorry,
Aiden.
is that
Aiden's
6?
13
Oh, sorry,
out of
is that,
So between us, we've got 10 spaces.
is that 16? So that's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
I can
looked at
carry
the.
5.
I was looking at the wrong one. So
Vicky
you.
has 5s free.
Well, your weight is 10.
Yep, and the strength is 5.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 5. Was it 3 on this
5,
one?
3, yeah.
3.
So
8.
that's 8.
I don't think I had. I've got 1 free. That's
You've got
9.
2 free.
I'm not strength 3. Oh, I am strength
You
3.
are strength
Yeah.
3.
So
How
that's
did that happen? Got a +1 from somewhere.
10 altogether. And Jack's carrying.
It's my total weight that's the issue, which
So
is
it's
11.
4.
So he'll
But
be
it
holding
doesn't-
on to one thing.
Doesn't count the heirloom though.
The heirloom
remember.
doesn't weigh anything.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not worried about holding on to the dragon eye. If that gets broken, it's a lot of cash.
Okay.
I will risk it when we get in the room.
Which means we can all do exactly the same thing, risking the dragon egg each time.
Well, shall I
you
go in
only do
first
it
and
once.
do? Shall I go in first and do the search in case it's a possessed chest?
Yeah.
So if we
Oh,
go
yeah.
one,
One thing
two,
before-
Yeah, once search, discard.
Uh,
So Jack can.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my champion up,
Okie dokie.
which is
Do a 3 source
is it 3 and
spend, I
3?
think.
My card's gone.
I'm really hungry.
So
It's Crispies.
3,
I'm
yeah,
eating them,
3 to
but I'm not
summon, 3
enjoying
to
them.
upkeep.
Am I going to be sent to provide you food,
No,
or are we going to be darling for takeaway to be delivered?
it's not a bad shout.
The dark
I shouldn't have
voice.
said that, should I? Come
I
on.
am really hungry.
Are
Right,
you really
It's
that
because I'm
hungry?
cold that I'm hungry.
you'll warm up a bit. We're set to 22 degrees.
Awesome.
So we'll set you on fire.
Okay, well Jack might as well go in next.
Well, and so did you
No, I'm
search
done
the
this,
chest? Yeah. Go on, let's see what we got.
Loot.
Loot.
Nicely done. The only thing is that's going to have to stay on the deck for the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't think that through.
That's quite nice.
Should have done that in a different order.
It's Liam's favourite item.
I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
really weigh anything, did they?
well, can we say that Jack went first?
They don't weigh
no,
anything.
'cause he did the search to
Okay.
do that. Oh, even better.
Plus, we need to stop rewinding time.
We do,
Yeah.
yes.
Because we keep
Okay.
doing it.
Hang on, so that's moved me 3, has it?
4,
Moved me 4, put me in the doorway.
yeah. Which
Well, that's-
still counts, you can still search.
That just means I won't be going to stealth. Either way, let's...
Why not? Does it count? Take a movement.
No, it's one of my actions.
Oh.
Searching's the other... Well, I could do it, but searching then takes me out of it. It's more the point. I can't
Oh, is it an
search.
action to go into stealth?
It's not an action.
It costs you stamina.
It's a skill. It does cost me stamina.
Do you have to do it in
outside
your movement
of-
phase?
No, I don't. So I could actually do it after searching.
You could,
So
yeah.
that's
If it's
fine.
not an action or it doesn't have to be a movement, it should be right.
5.
5.
Gets in 3d6 souls for me.
No, 1 rare loot card.
Oh, right. Oh, well. Is it?
Yes, 5 to
Okay.
6, 1 rare loot card.
Oh, 5 to 6.
You wanted a 4 to get yourself your souls.
Never mind.
Oh, that despairs.
Bollocks.
What?
I like that item.
Ring of Julius.
It's a
Julius.
really good ring, that one.
Unique silver
fancy
gem.
that.
It's a gem. Magic.
We don't need a gem anymore.
Well, if we hadn't sold the carnal crossbow, carnal bow.
We had a house. We could have kept it in the house. +1 strength, +1 perception, +1 mind. Unequipping this ring breaks it. Discard.
It's the case of who would like to use it.
Think it'd be better rather than Liam's necklace. Liam's necklace gives him +1 mind.
It's a good point, and having the
But
perception
this ring
will
still
help
gives
you.
you the +1 mind, but also +1 strength and +1 perception.
The only reason I was thinking against that was if you have it, it affects more attacks, or if I do it, it affects more attacks because you're a wrist crossbow. I'd quite like my...
To be
additional
fair,
reroll.
Aiden's not got anything.
Could well be onto an Aiden.
Well, he could have my coin of life and death,
That's not a bad shout.
and I could take it.
Yeah, because that way it's affecting, you know,
'Cause I
four,
would, I
say
would
4
quite
attacks
like it
minimum.
because my mind tests are shocking.
And I've got a way of getting out of them.
I'd love to have this because it gives me 2 bonuses, one for source and also for all of my attacks, which are perception based.
I would actually say you two have a roll off for that one, simply because
Vicky only gets 1 real benefit out of
now
that.
she gets 2, both from her melee attacks and the wrist crossbow attacks,
Oh, that's true.
and the feeble
Yeah,
mind
because
score.
they're based on.
So I'm tempted to say roll.
Well, in
off
which
because there's
case,
an argument for both.
Vicky have it then because I can always use that.
Yep. So
Which isn't
we've
as good, but it's still something I can use.
we've done a quick bit of shoveling on the sheets. Then I'm afraid to say Vicky has the ring of Julius, and the coin of life and death has now gone down to Aiden, so we can re-roll anything.
Which actually,
during
I think
dungeon.
it's worth Aiden having the reroll.
Actually, it's
You
important
got
that
you
That
have to
could have
remember though, you can't just trade things on the fly like that. You can only do it in a trade phase.
Mm.
So
Okay, well, we will bear it in mind for next turn.
you have to do it.
Okay, pass my ring back.
Yep.
You have to do it there.
You can have your coin, and I'll keep that in my pocket, shall I? You're just taking it. All right.
Well,
I'm
I
going
can
into.
carry it. I just can't
I'm
equip
going
it
into
yet.
stealth.
Just trying to think where to put the angelic scriptures because they don't weigh anything.
They're not consumable.
They're not consumable. Actually, I suppose they could just be weight 0, couldn't they?
Yeah. Just like the heirlooms are.
We can
Yeah, I
deposit
didn't
it in
really
the
think
house
about
and
that.
keep saving them.
I've just thought about that.
Owned weight 0.
Your coin of life or death would actually have made you the person to do that test on rolling the search action.
I'm not sure I'd really want to do our once per dungeon reroll, get out of jail free card
Yeah, it's
on a table.
no. What I mean is, if you needed to use it
Mm.
on a 1 to go for something else, that's quite handy.
Okay, so Vicky has the Ring of Julius, is it?
Yeah.
How do you spell Julius?
Julis. What's your
And what is it doing?
+1 to.
strength, perception, and mind?
You can just put those in the stat bit, mate.
Yeah, but I still write the description in here.
Fair enough.
+1 mind, +1 strength, +1 perception, was it?
Yep.
Was that it?
Yep. Breaks on
So,
unequip is one thing.
Owned weight, is the weight 1?
And so the weight
Equipped.
is.
I was here.
Yeah, weight 1.
So strength, perception,
1,
mind.
2, 3, 4.
And she's unequipped.
Down a few,
The
mate.
coin
Down.
of life and death
Which has gone to
to Aiden,
Monsieur Aiden.
which I'll do in about.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can get up to the door.
Aiden can get next to you very easily.
Yeah,
out
I'm
the
just
door.
not sure I really want to be by the door. I might stand this side because then Jack can get through when he goes first next time.
Yeah, makes
Otherwise,
sense.
Jack can't get through, and then he's stuck behind us.
Do you have enough points left to open the door?
No, but
Aiden
Aiden does.
Aiden will. He moves 10.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, he has a whole turn available to.
Okay.
I'm going to put him this side though.
So as Aiden would put it, scratch himself and then open the door.
He probably would put it like that.
I was to say, no one else touched the knob. Probably why
There we
scratching
go.
it.
So that's end of turn.
Monsieur Darkness.
Oh,
do you wanna
yeah.
Roll
Thank
the
you very
dice.
much. 2.
Ooh.
I'm trusting my funky ring to bring me luck.
So we have an idle room, which gives us another environment.
Awesome. Is there any treasure or anything in there?
Yeah, one
Oh
treasure
yeah,
taken.
all these square rooms have a treasure taken.
Excellent.
I need a doorway, please.
I think this one goes at the side, doesn't it? I think it's a 19.
Yeah, except to put the room on back to front. Put it on by the stairs.
Let's do my Michael Bay camera.
Right. Can I please request that I go first this round?
Well, we don't know what's in there yet. It's going to go red.
Oh,
You get to roll.
And it's going to be another
Monsters.
encounter.
That's a bugger.
And do you want to find out what the Do you want to find out what the environment is first?
Yeah.
Weak walls. The walls of this room are weak and supported by wooden beams. During the attack phase, an accursed within this map tile may spend a melee attack to smash one of the beams and cause every character within the squares adjacent to one wall, so an area of 1 by 4 squares, suffer 3d6 damage. After the damage has been dealt, place this card over those squares to remember they are now blocked. Be wary, you can get yourself permanently stuck if you choose poorly. You don't want to get trapped behind a wall.
Don't
No.
go over the doorway.
I don't imagine we'll need it, to be fair, given the amount of damage we're pushing out. But it's 1d3 plus 3 Grim Cultists.
1.
4. Lovely. So let's find the...
treasure token in this room. I'm glad I gave you a path through now.
I won't be doing anything, just so you know.
Why?
Because I only move 4.
Oh yeah.
I can run in and be in position for next turn, but that's about as much as I'll be managing.
Well, you're in stealth, so you might as well.
Yeah. I would like to get some stamina back at some point, so.
So, take these stats with a pinch of salt because they do change. So, but the base endurance is 6.
Cards slid.
Cards,
they slid.
The attacks is 2, hitting on a 3+.
Do you remember
The
2 perks?
strength is 6.
Is it 2 perks?
I'm not there yet, bear with me.
Yes.
Perks is 2.
5. And again, 2
Yep.
perks.
Give him a chance.
And
6, which is a reroll.
Yeah, you can reroll. Yeah.
4.
4. So, they got between worlds, can move 3 block squares. All attacks against the cultists are -1 to hit.
Typical.
Which is a pain. And 5. So vampire. They got vampiric touch. Now hits on a 3+ and causes 1d6 wounds. That's one of their attacks. That's quite savage. Health points is 12.
Is that
We're
a plus?
changing it to
That's
3+.
an asterisk. And the movement is 5. And the initiative is 6. So they have Soul Pact, add +1 to the number for every stat with a asterisk symbol next to it. For every other cultist currently alive, maximum of +5.
Well, there's 4 of them, so they're +3 on all of them.
I'm failing. Yeah, the perk gives them what? +1 to hit, did you say?
-1 to hit them.
And the attack?
One particular attack has +1 to hit.
that's their vampiric attack.
Okay.
And I believe, I'm going to guess the perk also meant
Look, this
+1d6 damage, not just 1d6 damage.
No, so it was +1d6, causes 1d6 wounds.
Oh, wounds. Ouch.
Yeah.
I need some monsters to fight, please.
I need to go and get them because they're squirreled away.
Oh no.
They're in an expansion box. Which is under lock and key.
And annoyingly, they are humans.
They are humans, yeah. So, is Aiden's Spangled Blade...
Aiden's Spangled Blade will still be doing its standard damage. You can't
so
smith.
Change in any way.
Yeah, you can't smith those things up
anyway.
anyway. Yep. So he can dual wield to do quite a lot of damage to them, which is probably the best bet.
These aren't expansion characters. I was thinking of Libithins.
No, I don't want to see any of
Sorry,
them.
not Libithins, the faceless ones.
But he's jinxed it now. They're here ready to go, and they were the top card a minute ago, and I've just moved it.
I don't want to see
That's fine.
anything. I don't
Yeah,
like
too
this
superstitious.
bastards.
3, 4.
They're melee, aren't they?
They are.
Yes. They're pretty. They look like faceless ones as well.
Right.
I'm not sure which is worse.
No.
These can be quite nasty in numbers.
I am going to run myself. I think I may as well be at the bottom of the stairs. just inside
1,
the door.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
back.
This one.
Roughly what I was thinking was there or forward one, because I'm going to block a couple of them getting to the doorway. They can't see me, but they can't walk through me.
If you were here, you would block the lock.
Apart from I don't generate threat.
They'd walk over the stairs as well.
Oh, I see. So they will actually.
I'm an invisible roadblock.
No, actually, they have walked through worlds. And sorry, what was it? Between worlds.
They are between worlds, so they can walk.
So they can move through block squares anyway, so it makes no odds.
Yeah, but they can't stand in the block square, is more my point.
Yeah, but with movement of 5, doesn't really matter.
Fair enough, in that case, just stick me forward 2. Alright, yeah, that'll do. That's fine.
Unless you want to be actually there.
That'll do. I can get to the rear. So that's me done.
Thinking where they'll be, Vicky, because it would be Vicky next, wouldn't it? And then they would go. So based on that, they may,
Obliterate me.
well, they may move completely past Vicky. They could end up down here. You may just end up with one next to you. Depends what the behaviours do. Because one is towards the most wounded, one is towards the nearest, and one is towards one with the most armour, so it's a bit of a lottery.
Well, I can't really odds it, if I'm going to be honest. If you guys stay where you are for the time being, then...
I come and stand.
Well, where are you going to
stay
stand, Vicky? Because based on where you stand, it might be better for Jack to stand close to where you're going to be, because there's a chance that someone will be
thinking of
next to you.
standing one down from Jack on like that spiral. Because
You can still get surrounded by all 4. In fact, they will likely go for all 4 on you that way. I'd say stay where you are. If you just take pot shots at him with your wrist crossbow for now, it's a bug. Or delay your turn. Wait until after Raiden.
I have to lay my turn.
Oh, it's not a bad shout, because I mean their slash attack does 2d6 damage plus their strength of 9 at the moment.
Yeah,
It's
stay
pretty
where you are.
nasty.
You've got Aiden and the champion there to back you up and divvy some things out. Plus you have your aggressive defence, so you can
Where's
move
your
away.
bloat gone? I'm sure you bought a bloat.
I
Oh
don't
no, you
have
bought the
one
champion
yet.
up, didn't you, instead? Yeah.
Which means you're not going to do very well on hitting them this turn,
You've got
unfortunately.
more magic than that, way.
Well, I can bring the Necroblow up first,
Good point.
and then get a plus bonus.
Good thinking.
So
The
you've
reason I
got-
brought the champion up was because
Possess chest threat.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That might be
it
Aiden.
has 2 attacks to possess chest, so I
That will
need
be
something a
Aiden.
bit more substantial.
Right, so on
Yeah.
they go.
Okay, so do you want to roll for their behaviour?
2.
2. So each cultist without a target moves towards the most wounded accursed
Well,
and
that's none of
targets
us.
them.
Which is
So-
no one.
They'll split their attacks then, I'm guessing.
No, because it doesn't say that. In fact, it doesn't say anything. So it would either be a random roll to simulate someone being the most
It wouldn't be
wounded.
Jack, it'd be one of us 3.
Yeah. they
Yeah,
can't.
so you could do a random roll on us,
Well,
or
one
you
of you
could
four.
re-roll the behaviour.
If you have 1 to
which
2,
is-
I'll be 3 to 4 and I'll be 5 to 6.
Yeah,
No,
Don't
Aiden will be
forget
5
that-
to 6.
don't
I'm not
forget
taking
there's
4.
a champion as well. So.
No, it'll avoid then.
yeah, he's not really.
Aiden it is.
Aiden.
Okay.
Well,
So
which is
it'll
quite
be-
fortunate, because
Well,
they're
he
going
gets
to
all
be
4.
doing a slash attack, which is 2d6 damage. Crits still do 2d6, plus their current strength of 9, I think it is.
Aiden gets all 4 of them.
There's the thing to put. You might want to decide which one's attacking him first.
Each cultist without a target moves towards the most wounded accursed and targets them. So it is quite specific. They do gang up on an individual, which is
Yeah.
quite nasty.
And they're not going to stop at the doorway, unfortunately, because they can move through objects.
Yeah, they can just go through anything. That's quite nasty, because they're like the
Hang on,
the
it says
faceless ones.
when it says they can move through objects, does it mean they ignore threat? Because there's
That's an
specific
interesting
rules that say
Yeah,
they
there
ignore
are.
threat.
There are. So, between worlds, can move through block squares. All attacks against the cultists of -1 to hit. So it doesn't say they ignore threat.
Back they go.
Think about that.
And so, because there are specific perks that allow them to ignore threat, like the
Yeah,
claws.
no, absolutely. I'm going to go and say goodnight to Tristan quickly whilst you guys kick off those round of attacks against Aidan.
I suppose we'd better.
I'll be back in just a sec.
Right.
If I do the first
So-
one, what are they rolling to hit?
They are rolling. This is slash. They're rolling 3+ to hit.
2+.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
-1
us,
for
yeah.
us to hit.
Missed.
Awesome fail. They've
They
got
get
2
2
attacks though, so
Oh, 4.
hit. Right. Okay. So it's now the question of with Aidan. We're not on his sheet, unfortunately. So up a bit. His armour is 13.
Does he
2d
parry though?
2d6. That's what I'm debating. Was he can attempt to parry? I think he likely would. I'm going to be honest. So with a medium shield, it would be a 4+, and it's
So you get to be
plus
Aidan.
an evade. Yep, I will go for a parry.
Okay.
So I need 4 better. No, no good.
That means the attack just goes through.
Yep. So 2d6 plus 9, I believe.
2d6.
So slash is 2d6.
8.
17. Armour of 13. 4 wounds done to him.
Okay, next attack. It's a
So
hit.
that's cultist is a hit.
Yeah.
For the sake of Aidan, I'm actually just going to evade it. I'm not even going to try it at that point for this first one. So 2d6 plus 9.
18.
18, so 1 more wound.
Really?
And I chose to do. Yeah, it's armour and evade is 17.
Last attack. Misses.
Okay. Right, so next up is Aidan, unless you want to.
Now let's see what damage Aidan can do. He's got
Okay,
opportunity.
well.
Unless you want me to try and soften them up,
I am going
because
to.
then he can cleave, can't he?
Oh, no, I should have stated he was going to dual wield if he was going to,
Jack.
so I can't.
You're ignoring me. I said, do you want me to try and soften them up before Aidan goes so that he can cleave? Or is it irrelevant?
I think it's probably irrelevant.
Do they even take any damage?
Yes,
A lot.
5 wounds.
It's not bad. Two attacks went through and 2 missed.
Then you did their 2 attacks each.
Yeah. That's why 2 went through and 2 missed.
Are there not more?
The other
Oh,
2 can't
okay.
reach.
Yeah, because one of those could go there.
No, because they'll avoid. They stopped at threat range.
Who's he threatened by?
It's a fair point, unfortunately.
That means this one will do exactly the same thing. And I'll
Yeah,
put them
that's a
back to
fucker.
where I was originally then.
Bugger.
Which means he'll get all 4.
Yeah, it means he's taking more.
Yes, and yeah, because they could
Because
go
in
there.
theory they can't go through this past this doorway because they hit threat range, so he wouldn't make it to here or here. That's why I moved them back again.
Well, they can go through block squares, so you can go there.
And he's threatened, so he wouldn't go anywhere else. And he can't stop there because his mate's there. Because I originally had all 4 around him.
So I would personally allow it. The reason being is you're moving into a square where you're threatened by something. You're moving into another square, you're still threatened by the same something. So I don't think the monster be stupid enough to think, oh, I'm threatened by something, but I can't stop here because there's something here. They're all
But we would. We wouldn't.
But it's the
keep
same
going.
thing, isn't it? It's the same combat. Because it's like, oh, I'm now engaged with the Black Knight, but I can't stand there, but I am eligible to stand there. I'm still engaged with the Black Knight.
Okay. I don't mind. I can.
The only question I'm going to have with that one is... No, fuck it. Let's just get on with it.
Let's attack Aidan some more.
I would have... Crit. He's going to have to tumble. He can't take that with no...
He won't have any armour, will he?
No.
Yeah, he will
So
have to tumble.
Cannot take 2d6 plus 9, so 21. Just no.
And the last one comes in.
They all move at once.
They do all move at once.
But
yeah.
he would have been stood there.
Yeah, he would have been.
Which is
So
why
that'd be-
which is why if they had been there, I would have liked to have known who attacked first, because if
I
we'd
was
nominated the
attacking with
close
this
one
one.
first, is the point. As if they
If I'd nominated this one, Aidan couldn't have tumbled anyway because he'd still been in threat.
say, well, he could have tumbled and stayed in threat range, but it would have avoided the others. Well, either way, he's still got another two
Yeah, I
attacks coming at him.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, he's all right.
Well, in which case, yes, please go in front of Aidan. I think you're going to have to dual wield this.
Where do you want me? Well, I can't move anywhere.
Yeah, attack the one in front of Aidan, because if he moves, he gets extra to hit and more damage. So
Are you going to move when you attack though?
I can step backwards.
Yeah.
So the one in front of Aidan, yes?
Yep,
Hitting on a...
They're -1 to hit, aren't they?
they
Can you
are.
put me on my sheet,
Yeah.
please? I think I'm still hitting on 4s.
Are you dual wielding still? Because if you are,
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because
Yes.
of how strong they are.
In
Because
which
that's
case-
technically a 15.
in which case
Five
you're a
plus.
-1 to hit for that. 5. Are any of them +1 to hit?
No.
No,
You
so
don't-
you're hitting
I
on
don't.
5 plus.
Do you still
4
get
plus.
those?
And so
Oh, 'cause of the
-1 to
thing,
hit
yeah.
for dual. Crit,
Critted
lovely.
it.
Well, move point.
So, 12, 13 plus your strength.
Of 6.
Your strength's 6, is it? Oh, it is now. 19 total, lovely.
Because we
So
traded
an-
our rings and stuff
It's
in
an
the
endurance of
trading
9
Hmm.
now. So you've done 10 wounds, it's got 5 remaining.
phase. Okay, I'm going with 5 remaining because I lost the maths there. Except... That's a definite miss.
So
Are you not
back.
stepping back
I
on the
am.
first attack?
Yeah. So it would have been there. And the second one, moving to here.
Okay. Risty.
Let's not do this the wrong way round. We've done 10 wounds.
So wrist hitting on 3 plus.
Yeah.
Yep. D6 plus 6. 12.
Nice.
Lovely. Endurance of 9 currently.
So another 3.
Mm-hmm. He's got 15 life.
Really irritating.
Yep.
Have you got another wrist?
Yeah, she's got another. Hang on.
1.
No, you want, no. Yeah, one more ranged. Hit.
Hits.
Yep. 10. Endurance 9, one more wound.
Which,
Sod. One to go.
That is a pity.
Don't.
what
Sorry, Aidan.
what was their initiative? They've been, haven't they?
I've
They've
been.
been.
I've been. Aidan's turn.
So it's Aidan's go. It's nothing else you can do apart from thwack it, but there we go.
Well, he does have the option.
He doesn't have the option of
He
tumbling,
could-
he only had 1 stamina left. It's
Yeah, but
just
you've just
regen one.
regained one because you've not moved.
Didn't he start off with 5?
He
Yeah, we
started off with
chewed
5.
through them.
He used 1 to attempt to parry, which failed. He used 1 to evade the next attack.
Okay.
Two to-
Yeah,
with
but
you.
it's the start of his go. He's not moving, so he's gained his stamina back.
Yeah, he would do. Yeah. Yeah.
But that means he can't tumble.
That's annoying.
Mm. Yeah, regardless, he wouldn't be able to tumble it, so it's just going to have to be an attack on that one. So
Oh, hang on. What's his initiative?
his initiative is 5.
Balls. I was hoping my champion could go before him.
What initiative's the champion for?
4.
Well, too bad he has hit. It is 1d6 plus 3 plus his strength of whatever it is now.
Aiden is 6, isn't he?
6. So
the-
it's dead
6.
without rolling.
Yeah,
Oh, actually do roll.
okay. 1d6 plus 6,
Yeah,
7
he's
for
dead.
that, and 1, yeah, 13 total is dead.
Not a lot you can do.
Yeah,
Sure.
there's
They
nothing
were
else you can
its
do.
wounds, I take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing
using
else.
the right one as wound dice.
Yeah, well, that's
Also-
fair enough.
Nothing he can do. Unfortunately, you're not going to be doing any attacks, mate.
Why not?
You can't shoot in combat. He's not got point blank.
No.
Unless your champion
The
manages to
champion
kill
can
it.
do something.
Yeah, I can do the champion and I can do...
Oh, you can manipulate yourself out of the way,
Oh, Quimbo.
actually.
Champion goes first, so it's got a higher initiative.
Yeah, so let's see what the
I'm
champion
sure
does.
work out my source while we're here.
I did, I gave you 5. You've got no necroblights on the table, so you won't.
Your upper limit's down. But
Oh, okay.
You still go from your
Let
top
me
limit
do
of
them though,
9.
because otherwise it's confusing, because
Okay.
you're playing my game,
Okay.
my character. Okay, so the undead champion. He's level 5. He's still only got 1 attack. So hitting on a 3+ is a 4,
nice.
which it's -1 to hit, isn't it?
Yep, so it's a hit.
Yeah, I was just checking this hasn't got a minus as well. It says
So
2-handed and it's d6 + 1. Sorry, 2d6 + 1. The 6 plus the strength of 6 as well.
plus the 1 is 7, in fact, so 13
Nice amount of
total.
strength.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So his endurance
It's
is
now
now
9.
8, and you've
Oh,
done
yeah, 1's done.
13.
That's 5. And then, is there anything else? Was it Necromancer?
It would be you next.
He doesn't get another attack until level 7. I need to get that skill for him to give him +1 attack. I'm gonna. So I'm on 6 am I at the moment?
Mm.
I'll let you work it out.
So I'm on 8. Plus the. I know it's going to be half. Plus the source wells. So it's 5 at the minute then. No, but I've got a. I've also got the upper cap is reduced by 3. Okay. I think
I worked it out to be 5. You added the
Okay.
6th one earlier.
that's fine. So I'm gonna try and invoke a necrobloat. So that's 3 gone, and then I need 3
Okay.
to then increase my stats.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that there for the minute. And then I'm going to try and manipulate myself. Which is okay, so I can go back to here.
Do you want to go diagonally back 1 from there so you've just got a better shot if anything comes up? I don't think it would. Well,
What he's saying is
shoot
you want to hide
everything
behind
now.
your scrote.
Well, I was just a little bit wary of getting another wave of attacks going. Because I potentially put more stuff behind me. Whereas here it's just the 1. If I go here it's potentially 2. And I've got visibility on all of them at the moment. So I'm going to go for this one since it's wounded.
And your to hit is?
It's going to be 5+. +1 for the bloat, -1 to hit the guys, I think.
Yep. And
Oh,
the crossbow
+1 for the
gives-
crossbow. So 4+. Nope. And then the second one
Yep.
is another hit.
So 2d6 plus your perception of, I don't know what it is, because that's
It's
8.
So 5 + 6 for the necrobloat.
Yep. So 2d6
So 2d6
plus
7, is it?
8 is 2.
Or is it an extra
crossbow.
one? So 6 plus the 8, 14.
Minus their endurance is 8
9.
currently.
Okay,
So 6.
6 more. So let's put that there.
Okay.
And I don't think I've got any more attacks. Because I think my 3rd attack comes from the having 2 necrobloats up, is it? Or what's his base attack? Is it 2? Necromancer.
Yeah, you've got 2 ranged. So that is it.
Yeah, I think I need 2 of them to get the extra attack. Where is that? Yeah, Psychochronosis. Yeah, I need 2. That's me done. Darkness roll.
Okay. Darkness thing, please. Have all your sauce.
Thank you very much. Right, Jack, you're up.
Okay.
You still want the heating on, Vicky?
No, not if you want to.
Right, I shall move in and start hitting things. So if you just move me down 2 and pick which one you want to be dead, because it's dead.
Yeah, the one
Pretty sure it is anyway.
to the
Yeah,
left.
It's going to be
Because then Aidan can always hit the 2 others.
12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 25. Yeah, it's
Why
dead.
25?
My strength is 5.
We worked out last time to be 21. I just wondered what was
Right.
different.
1d6, 2d6, 12, plus 2, plus 4. And say,
Yeah.
so 14, 16. 2 extra for stealth, 18. 2 extra for backstab, 20. Strength,
25.
25.
Why no?
And say it's 31 you're thinking of, not 21, because I'd have 2d6 on one of them if it was a demon. So either way, first one is dead. Next one, attack number...
Anyone in particular?
It was this one, because
This
then
one.
Aidan can always step in if
Oh,
necessary.
okay. Let's
Okay.
get rid of that one.
So, attack number 2 of 4, hitting on 4+, isn't it? Unfortunately,
Let's get your
I'm
stats up.
back to 4+. I have +1 to hit for backstab. So back to that. Nope. Attack 3. Definitely
Ugh.
no. Attack 4. No, because they're -1 to hit. So wrist crossbow. And say I'm hitting on
4
4 plus
base.
3 would be 4 again, unfortunately. So no. Attack 2. No.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Dice can
Go red. No.
No, would have normally hit, doesn't this time. That's it.
Don't miss Vicky.
Okay, so I will.
Is it? It's probably not worth wasting a vial, is it? It's not going to
No.
one shot.
But
on
I'm going to
this.
go there. Then I'm going to use my thing to step in. I might as well try and attack the wounded one.
Are you dual wielding?
Yeah.
Because you only get 1 step back if you go that deep. Because you won't get your full quota of attacks.
Still got 2 attacks. So you can attack
Yeah.
once on the attack and then once on the way out.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is with your single move back, you won't get away that far away from them if that's what
No.
you're intending to do.
Wasn't so also the
I
ones.
wasn't. I was just leaving Aidan space to get in.
Okay.
And so the wounded
Because they
ones
walked
in
through me anyway.
where you are there still hits the wounded one.
No, it didn't.
The wounded one's the one in the doorway.
No, it's not. It's this one. Or were you hitting the one in the doorway?
oh,
no,
I didn't-
I was
deliberately did this one.
hitting the one
Yeah.
Vicky's pointing
And
Yeah.
so I didn't hit the down
Yeah.
thing, did I? Right, well,
at. No, you just stared menacingly at it after you exploded the
So
first one.
I'm hitting on 4+,
no, you're hitting on 5.
5+.
Well, let's get us back up.
I'm
Done.
hit.
2d6
5 plus
plus 6 there, plus 6 there is 12.
Where did they get
So
the 6
you've
from?
got +1 damage on
Yeah.
the golden one.
So 5,
So 6 for that.
6,
Strength of 6.
that's 12 in total.
Yes.
Take 7. It's another 5, so it's dead.
Yep.
I will take a step back and hit with the other one. Hopefully. Crit it.
Nice.
So I would,
6,
well, it's
12.
12, 13, 19. Endurance of 6. And HP of 12, it's dead.
Yeah, it died.
Nice.
You
Still got,
shanked it to
The
pieces.
power of dual wielding.
I've still got my crossbow attacks. Who can I shoot?
Probably me, knowing my luck.
Well, I can't move. Should we work out the
Um,
rewards? We get a normal loot for their card, wherever their card may be.
1 normal loot.
I'm sure it was a normal loot, but I don't know where their card. Oh, it's here.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's a normal loot. Yeah.
Cursed skull, worth 15.
Yeah.
Oh, we might as well carry it.
Well,
Doesn't do us any harm, does
all
it?
yours, you've now got probably the highest available carry weight.
Yeah.
6 spare.
No, 5 spare.
You've got extra strength now.
Oh yeah.
We have to remind you of that and everything, aren't we?
Yeah, it's because it's not changed on my sheet.
On your sheet, it has changed.
Yeah, it has changed.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's gone up to
Oh,
6.
yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the first column.
So, Cursed Skull, that's just Catalyst, isn't it?
Yeah. wand,
Dead.
bone, cursed.
Dead weight.
Yeah, well, unless someone wants to start channeling source. I mean, sometimes it can be useful.
No,
I'm not
I'm
letting
good,
go
thank
of my
you.
daggers, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Or mine.
Yeah,
Mine are
dual
bigger than yours.
wielding.
Uh-huh.
Mine do more damage than yours. It's
Does it-
where you aim it.
Does it weigh 1?
Yes.
Equipped, not equipped.
It weighs 5, just for that fucking crack.
Wow, that's a big crack.
And I'm not saying a single thing, she'll hit me.
Yeah. Okay. So who's left to go then? Because we done Jack, Vicky.
You and
Aidan.
You
Aidan.
and Aidan to go. How many souls were they worth each?
You've got the sheet open.
Yes, we do. So they're level 5.
8 souls each.
So, nice easy bit of math to do there.
Right. What's Vicky on? Vicky's on 20, so 28. The rest of us are probably on 29. Yeah, we are on 29. Oh. So is Aidan opening the door,
You might as well. There's still a chest to search in there.
Hang on.
or is he?
2, 3.
If he moves 4 onto the other step, because you can move diagonally on steps.
I did.
Yeah,
Up again,
You
because
can
he's
go
got movement
again.
5. So that's 4 to get to there.
and you could open the door.
5th one to
What if
open
he-
the door and actually get his stamina back, which he's going to want to do.
So he'd have rested.
That takes him an extra space
He'd
away.
have to stay on the stairs.
So
And
he's
open the door
rested
for
and
that.
opened the door,
Yep.
Yeah, he can do that.
which leaves you to open the chest.
I
could
I
stand in the
could, but
doorway,
I'd be
though.
stuck in the doorway.
Yay! He's made it.
Full slot mode today.
Well, let's get you as far as the doorway. That's one move.
I have more supplies.
I mean, you've got magic. You can
Supplies,
manipulate
supplies.
yourself in.
Yeah, that isn't alcohol for once.
It's alright, the next one's
Tomorrow.
grey, so
Oh,
it shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna, what am I on now? So, probably on 5 again. So,
You'll be on max, mate. I rolled
oh,
6.
you rolled thing, didn't you?
So, like I
But
say,
I
you could.
can't. Well, the most I can do anyway is summon a float.
And move yourself into the
What
room.
a scrote.
Scrote.
You can also
And
move
then-
yourself.
Scrote, you
Yeah,
say.
and try and manipulate myself in.
Yep.
Yep.
So let's go 1, 2. Let's just go to there.
Yep.
And then do a
Ball
search. It's a loot.
I have a rapier.
That's handy. Oh, hang on. You can't buy them at the marketplace, I don't think.
One.
I don't think you can.
Oh, no. What? Oh, because yours was a starting weapon, we did
Yeah.
allow you to smith it. I was just thinking, if that is available in the marketplace, then let's get that smithed up.
I don't think they are.
What rapiers?
Yeah.
I've got a horrible feeling they're not.
I'll go and check in a minute.
Well,
Because they've got the
Check it
expansion symbol up there.
okay.
So
What does the expansion mean?
To be fair,
they weren't in
just,
the base set.
Oh.
So to be fair, just using a silver sword is good enough as a
Yeah.
other one.
Are you holding that in, Vicky?
Well, unless anyone else particularly wants it, but I didn't think they would.
It doesn't say small on the weapon, otherwise I
Just put
would.
it.
Okay, so I would give that to you in the following turn because I've just picked it up and then
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
it to you next. But the coin has shifted over now, presumably.
Yeah.
Yep.
So was it the coin of life and death?
It is.
Yes.
Who had it? Vicky had it.
I had it and gave it to Aidan.
So
Like Dice of Doom are back.
Just so you know, I gave you, as you had nothing in your accessory slot, I gave you the coin of life and death. Allows you once per dungeon to re-roll a dice.
Oh, okay.
Can be on anything. Test, search, action, attack.
Just once per dungeon.
Cool.
Could be one of your.
Can't use it in
parries
journeys,
if you want.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the parries are probably going to be the.
Yeah, but it is only in the dungeon. It could be again for one of the reward rolls.
Yes.
And then my
Well, the reward rolls aren't in dungeons, are they?
No, wrong
Some of them
roll.
are when you're doing
Oh.
the search action or
I'm
event
just going to
stuff.
copy this
Oh,
and then
So
rename it.
could be.
Could be.
I'd have
So
Thought so.
Except it's not. It's just a stand. Yeah.
I've got like dribble down it or something. It's
I
probably
will
baby
get there.
cube or something.
I can't do that quick.
Cool.
That's appropriate.
That can come off.
Yeah, but, she did not want to sleep again today.
So plus me
She didn't even
d6
mention
move.
sleep. She starts going.
That.
It's not equipped though.
So that can come off.
Your internet connection, is it wired or Wi-Fi?
It's wired, but it's not very good because it's power line adapters to the house.
Dope.
Yeah, so you're not going to find it that great.
Dope.
How does that work for work?
Because for thin client, you don't need a lot. You're talking about a few hundred kilobytes or something. It's bugger all.
Fair enough.
But what are you trying to do?
I was just going to log into a game via Steam.
What, to download a game?
No, just to log in. Just get in the queue.
Oh, that'd be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it won't be a biggie.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause it's a bit of an experiment, so...
Steam's minimal, isn't it? And
Oh,
just,
Steam.
just firing up the client and stuff. I mean, obviously, if you're downloading a 30 gig game, forget it.
No.
Power line adapter will scream at you.
That's why I don't need to do it for a while. So.
I'll set you up on the Wi-Fi in a minute because the Wi-Fi, you connect to the Wi-Fi here,
Perfect.
but then that will go down the power line adapter to the router in the
Perfect.
house.
No, it's more
It's
of
a
an experiment
convoluted
more than
setup
anything
to
else.
make it work. It's because I can't get the range on the Wi-Fi straight from here down to here.
So you need a big Nighthawk like I've
Yeah, it actually annoyingly stops just outside the door.
got. No,
So it's like put the router outside and make a little shelter or something. Or
no, just get something like a Nighthawk. I've got a big. You must have seen mine. Have you been around mine?
I have seen your setup.
The
Yeah,
thing with a big. No, have you
yeah.
actually seen the hub?
I've not seen your
It's like
big
the-
antenna job.
Yeah, it's a big. Bigger than normal, but then it's got sort of 6 massive aerials on it as well. Each aerial's like that.
Yeah,
And it sends it for
I should.
hundreds of meters. So.
I know my Netgear is capable of having an aerial adapter. I should just put one on it. Just
Yeah,
haven't
it'll
got
massively
just
extend the
haven't got
range,
round to
yeah.
doing it yet.
I mean, the Nighthawk was quite
Okay,
expensive
that's
because
where
it's
it's going in.
Well, I was going to say, where exactly do you want them? Your plates you normally put around you.
I'm gonna. Oh, you've got to step through, haven't you?
I was planning on coming through
You're
this
coming
route
through
into
that
the
way.
doorway.
In which case,
Quite
I'm gonna put
crowded.
that one there.
Yeah,
Liam's
Well,
balls
Liam's-
are in the way.
and he's got a champion as well, so... I didn't know if you wanted to see a
It
champion in the
being
doorway
undead,
or
it means that
not.
Liam has in fact
but-
got
Where
2
did my
balls and a
champion
stiff.
start?
I take it we've been in some 4 fights.
We
Yeah.
have, yes.
Okay, cool.
Afraid so, and 5 woundage.
Have we still got the extra hit points for staying in our house?
I
or
might
does
hold
that
the
We
champion
didn't,
back a
unfortunately, 'cause
bit.
we were back to Grim.
Just
Grim.
because it
Oh,
means
so
that
we don't have a
they
house.
can potentially draw the
We're back
monsters
to
in a
being
bit more.
hobos again.
Yeah.
They arc around a bit.
Which
And
is
it's darkness roll.
a piece of
Yes, Jack,
Where
you're
can I
up.
back to
Darkness
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
That was a silly thing to do.
What's that?
Going back to the original town, that was a silly thing to do.
3.
Didn't
It's
have a lot
just,
of
it's
choice.
just where the narrative took us, unfortunately. I know, it's a bit of a pain. Yeah.
What was the last time? Oh, right, we've got
Oh,
a
you
crib.
got- No, it's
1, 2,
is
1,
this-
2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
what was
I
it
think
you're
it's
trying to log
5.
into?
2, 3, 4, 5.
New World.
Okay.
There is a 5.
I lie, it's a 6.
Is it?
Yeah, so it was just
Counted
mayhem.
the other side of the
After
stairs.
That's a
any
six.
use
And a
MLA
doorway,
that
please.
starts.
Is it just one?
Literally after mayhem. So, yes, our
Yes,
service
place
had
only one exit.
2,000 caps. One of the servers had 24,000 people in the queue, and I'm like, it's a 2,000 cap. I'm just like, what are you playing at? What is
Yeah.
going? Why are you even bothering?
Do you want to go straight into the queue now?
Um,
And that's
yeah, I
gonna
could do
involve-
just that. Just let me. I've got to PayPal you because I still haven't done that.
Money.
Settings.
Money.
Well, he's on credit at the moment.
I mean, I could have actually twisted this round so it goes up
Well,
that way and the door
not
come
credit,
off
'cause
the
I haven't received
side.
the goods.
If you want it to
Can
come
do.
around the edge of the room.
Can do. I mean, it will
There's
use
still
up
quite,
a little bit
there's
more space.
still quite a lot of...
Dungeon. Okay, let's check it out that way.
I was actually thinking to twist the whole corridor that way. Oh no, 'cause
Oh, I
it's on the end,
see.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, you should do, but
Yeah, no, that's cool. That way we
So
just
the
use a
arch-
bit more of the table space.
The architect is at work.
it doesn't quite get a shot on my crotch, but it's close. If I put my little finger there, we might just... No, we can't see it. It's too small. Anyway. Right, so that went on to grey.
Yeah.
So we're safe for a bit. So who wants to go where?
Well, should we see if we can get back in formation at this doorway? Because we've got nothing to search or do anything.
I won't be. I need to rest.
To be fair, so does
Okay.
Aiden. So if everyone just moves...
Well, Aiden can get to pretty much to the doorway and rest still.
Yeah, I'll do that and rest because I'm in fun.
It just
Do
means we
you
won't be
want-
opening...
Do
I
you
can
want me
always...
to push ahead and open the door so we don't lose a turn?
Do you want to be at the front on your own?
No, people aren't going to be far behind.
I've got 3 minions,
It's true.
to be fair.
So Aiden would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the blinds blur this side.
You could put Aiden this side, so it's kind of on the
Yeah.
front line.
Yeah, stay in the front. I'm not getting hit.
Does my guy get there? Was he 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1 to open? I'd have to be where Aiden is to open the door. Oh, no, actually, I can manipulate myself.
You can indeed.
I'm sure you
You
can.
can get here. I'm sure you can get there.
I
To be
can't see it
completely
wrong. Hang
1,
on a
2,
second.
3, 4.
Yeah, but I need one to open the
1,
door.
2, 3. Oh yeah. But if you manipulate yourself...
Yeah, but I'd rather do it when I'm back here in case it
Yeah.
goes wrong.
Well, just a thought, Liam.
Hmm.
Is it not worth? Would it not have been worth manipulating Aiden to be the one in front of the door and open it?
It'd probably make more sense, wouldn't it?
Probably than putting you up there, considering you're always worried about being squishy, in spite of having the
I'm
highest
not
survivability.
actually worried about it anymore as long as I've got minions up. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've got enough of them.
You're damn near unkillable.
It's okay.
He
I've
didn't do
pulled,
it anyway.
no, it doesn't cast, does it? 'Cause I need
Is
4.
that one cocked though? Because that looks more angry
Nah.
than me. Sure?
Nah, that's not cocked enough.
Nah. Close. I was hopeful.
Desperately clinging on.
Yeah, I was trying.
In
Well,
which
that was the
case,
issue, it clung on.
if you put Aiden here, I can still do it, but I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then open it.
Yeah.
Um,
You sort of do create a front line there.
and then I can go. Oh, these can move ridiculously fast, so that can go there. Go there.
Hang tight. You don't get a second one. That's not getting a
Do I
third.
want to?
They're actually quite heavy. What's going on?
What's that?
The big purple novel chest.
Oh, they're ridiculously heavy. Those.
Why are they so heavy? Are they like made of iron?
They're made
or
of
something?
lead.
Well, they're just made of dreams.
So it's the years and years of office sweat that's weighing
So
you
Dreams
you're
are heavy.
Resting, and then Shim going 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Do you want me to
correct, I'm then going in and out as well
put you on the
into stealth. So
Yeah.
Now
On,
with the
off.
Oh, you're doing only lefty.
2, 3,
Has it got
1,
It's got a network port, hasn't it?
3.
Yeah.
That's as far as I
Okay,
can
okay,
go.
one sec.
Where do you want your
Well,
champion?
where's the
Just down here.
All right, yeah. There's an RJ cable.
I moved your champion 4. I don't know where you want it.
More or less, like I said,
Where
it's
did
more
it
an
start?
experiment than
Was it
anything
here?
else.
Yeah.
If I can do it before Aiden. So I'd rather put it there. Get it on the front line.
Okay. Don't mess around
Mind
with
you,
it.
no, actually thinking about that. That will screw people up because it will stop them getting into combat, won't it? If I put that one there.
Into hitting things. Oh yeah, I've got
It's
my
Jack
extra
that we
D6
need to
on
get
the
through,
first
really.
move, haven't I?
Jack goes first.
I'm not going to be going anywhere through there. But there's not a
No.
lot we can do about that.
But I could have stood behind Liam.
Still not going to get me through.
No.
I would still
It's-
have Aiden in the way.
It's just how it is. We're just going to have to hope.
Well, Jack's in stealth anyway, so it's not the end of the world.
Oh, can you move through people and stuff?
No,
You can't.
no. I can ignore threat. 2. So, no monsters. So, it's.
Well, we're about to explore, so there might be, because it's going into a red.
Aggravating.
No, we need
well
we
as
desperately
room.
need souls, though, don't we? That's the thing. We need
Yes.
to kill as many stuff as possible. Really, gold's not
Well
the
as
issue at
room,
the minute.
please.
It's sort of.
It is soulage.
The environment is a checkerboard trap. The floor is littered with small and slightly raised stone plates. Judging by the dangerous looks these orifices in the nearby walls. They must be trap switches.
Have you moved this already? Okay. I roll a dice jack for a monster or an event. An event right now would be useful.
It's a 3, I'm afraid.
It's an encounter.
Yep. More monsterage.
Which isn't good for this room because I haven't finished reading the card yet.
Pass that down.
It's not cool.
Stop clock.
Moving for that into the crisp spot. There we go.
Oh, I'm not a massive popcorn fan, so
Oh, you? That's right.
no, by
Smash
all
it down you
means,
anyway.
unless Vicky's going to down that.
Yeah, I'll eat some.
I should have said I would have bought more
What are they?
crisps in that
Sweet,
case.
sweet, salted?
Sorted.
It's fine, it's got plenty of crisps anyway, so it's all good.
Okay. Decide a checkerboard pattern within this room by declaring which are the white and which are the black squares. The traps are located over the black squares and do not affect monsters.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It do-
Hang
doesn't-
on,
it doesn't-
hang on.
Aidan,
Look, black
it doesn't
squares
affect
matter.
monsters.
Still racist.
However, whenever an Accursed steps onto one of these squares, an arrow is fired at them for 3d6 damage.
That's
Keep-
actually quite big.
Keep this card here until the end of the dungeon.
Just hits you. Just 3d6.
Yep.
It's just making up a flashback to the beginning of Skyrim in the first bloody dragon door. Someone trying to get in,
Like
just
being
getting
at the cinema.
shot with those stupid traps.
Hmm?
Like being at the cinema. Right.
Yeah.
What monsters did we end up with?
Well, we have 3 Scorn Savages.
God.
This isn't good. So I shall shout out the stats.
The monsters are level 5 now.
Yeah, I like that.
Endurance,
Well,
endurance 8,
That phone. Sorry, fella.
attacks 2,
Top of the- yeah,
hitting
top
on
of
a
the tub.
3 plus,
So very much.
Right, I have Scorn Savages.
damage is 6,
Lurker Scout.
Woken
So
and
do
broken
roll
now,
for
one of them.
2 perks.
Should be staying well.
2 perks.
Yeah, they all get 2 perks
4.
now.
And 5.
Come on to those in a minute. They got health of 15. They got a move of 4. Initiative is low, which is 4. So the 2 perks, we've got 4 and 5. So each heavy shield, attacks suffer -1 to hit. Of course
Every
they do.
monster we've hit so far is -1 to hit.
Oh well.
And veteran, +1 to hit on melee attacks. Wow,
That's skanky.
that's the savages.
And the scouts.
We
6
have
scouts.
6 Lurker Scouts.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
this is not very nice. So their endurance 8 as well. Attacks 2, hitting on a 3 plus. No, they're ranged. They hit on a 2 plus. Right. Damage is 5. Kind of wish I wasn't at the front now. Perks. Gonna roll for 2 perks.
5. 4. What was I saying?
So 5 trappers. When ambushing, they're not, so that's irrelevant. 4 slippery. They may move through squares blocked by other characters. Health points is 12. Move is 9. And initiative is 6.
Just for the record, this is why I'm never in favour of the idea of open the door at all costs.
We didn't know.
Yeah, but
No, we didn't know, but it's still.
let's have a
Make me feel vindicated.
ones.
Yeah, the ones with the discus rings.
The chakrams.
That is right.
Yeah.
So how many savages are there?
Sorry.
3 of the big buggers.
Yeah, 3 savages, 6 Lurker Scouts.
They're a bit. These need to go down before
Oh.
those. They're a bit weak, these ones. You have to be a little bit
Careful.
careful. They snap off at the feet quite easily. And you can checkerboard in front of these ones.
You got to move diagonally each time anyway, don't you? Which is a pain in the hoop.
Yeah. So are they immune to the tiles, or are they affected
They're
by them
immune
as
to the
well?
tiles.
Oh, bastards.
But we do. If I say this barrel's a black one, if we just checkerboard from this one,
Yeah.
I'll put the dice in the corner so that we know it's checkerboarding from there, and we say they're the black squares.
Yeah, okay. So black beside it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's, I vote, not fight them in that room.
We won't have much choice, will we?
No.
So we in combat, so straight off the bat for initiatives, yeah?
Yeah. Jack.
Yeah, it says Jack is screwed though because he can't get through us.
Move me up as much as I can, and then I'll rest.
You have to rest first.
That'll work.
Always rest first.
Same bloody difference. Same outcome.
Are you going in front of Vicky?
He's going there.
I was going to say, if Vicky can't do anything anyway, we'll need to...
I'm going to delay my go so that I can do something.
Well, I'm just wondering, do we need to create tumble space for ourselves if we bunch up too closely?
Okay, move me back one. That's, yeah. Certainly can do.
Well, I mean, is it worth me just diving in there, just getting amongst it, or are we all just going to run away and bring them to us?
Well, once they come in, I'm going to manipulate myself out the way so Jack can then get a clear run. Because I think manipulation lets you go through things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you
Can
can't
you?
go through things
No.
if you don't have a path. But you
Yeah,
do
you have to have a
ignore
path,
threat.
but you ignore threat.
It's not gore porting.
No. Well, that's a pain in the arse, isn't it?
But you can get through there.
There is currently a gap.
The scouts go before Aidan does. So I might as well delay my go. Which
Yeah.
means it's going to be the scouts next, followed by Aidan, followed by the savages.
No, it's champion.
No, champions 4 as well. So monsters
Ah.
always go first.
Champion is 5 for some reason.
Okay.
Well, they're all going to rush forward, aren't they?
Not the
Okay.
scouts.
Depends what their behaviour is, I suppose. Right, so is the scouts going first, are they? So they've got a
Behaviour
4.
4.
So each lurker adjacent to an accursed will move, ignoring threats as far as possible. They run away basically. Those without an accursed in line of sight will move until one or more will be in line of sight, the rest will not move. Those with a target attacks them with slice. Those with accursed in line of sight attack with chakram. I don't think they're going to move at all.
No, well, that depends on these two closest to you, because if you count your bloats and the champion, that's fine, but if you want to count us, they're going to have to move across the room and stand in front of that savage.
It just
So they
says
have a
those
target.
without an accursed in line of sight will move until one or more will be in line of sight.
So I would
So those
Say
two
these
would probably
two.
move.
here.
Well, how much movement do they have?
Oh, 9.
Ah,
Yeah.
don't go where they want,
Yeah,
basically.
they run and run and run.
And they can run through things.
They can.
And
Yeah,
would you
'cause
say
they're
that?
slippery.
Would you say this one can see Aidan or not?
Which one are you looking at?
This one here. I'm pretty confident all the rest can see you two.
because that will be in the way.
That's what I thought. Which means he'll have to run to here.
Okay, shall we do the ones on Aidan first and then do all the ones on me?
I reckon a couple of them can see me.
Right. Oh yeah, you've got one.
I think I've got one. Probably just one. Maybe 2. The 2 at the front.
That other one will struggle.
Okay. Well, let me take one.
Just draw a straight line. Where is it? To there. Oh
This.
no, it might just go through.
Or does that not go through the doorway? Either way,
No, you're okay. It doesn't go through the pillar.
there's 6 of them, so if we take 2 each.
Okay. Aidan, you're up first.
Yeah, man.
You probably don't care about these because they're, what are they? Strength 5 plus 1d6 won't touch you, will it? Unless they roll a crit.
It's perception anyway, isn't it?
It is, sorry, perception is still 5.
Ah.
So,
Yeah, so unless they
That's
crit.
his armour rating.
unless they roll a 6.
Okay.
So it's just 6
What do they
really,
hit
isn't
on?
it? 2 plus, but it's only really an issue if they roll a 6 like that.
You had to say it 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage
Honestly,
is that?
Vicky's like the fucking Candyman at times when you say these things.
So how much damage is that? You want to crit?
I have no idea.
Might just have to evade. So this just goes for your endurance, isn't it?
Your base armour.
No, are.
Yeah, baseline was your endurance.
Yep. So it's your endurance and then the evasion you get from items, because you can use the evade, just not the armor. So your evasion 2, 3,
Or you
4,
could he not parry? Do you think he'll be able to parry
Six.
then?
You can't parry range, can you?
Oh yeah. No, good point.
I've got-
6, which is say 6 plus your agility halved. So we need your screen.
Yeah.
So
So agility's halved or that's halved.
that and your agility halved.
Okay.
So that plus your agility. So you've got 6, is it?
Mhm.
That again should all be on your.
I don't know what
Sheet
damage
we
I'm
get there.
doing. I can't
Well, 6 plus 5, 11.
take it. It's just 1d6 damage.
Yeah. What does it say on there? I can't read it from here.
Okay, well your evasion, agility and equipment is apparently 8, so your agility is 2. So your evasion total is 4, endurance of 4, your reduction is 8.
6 plus 5, so 11. Take 8, so 3 wounds.
Even
Yep.
with more mind you.
Yeah.
No.
Right, because your armour doesn't count
Three
towards
wounds.
it.
Oh crap, we didn't sort out Aiden's wounds from earlier, did we?
No.
That's fine.
If only someone had a demon egg.
Yes, I do have a demon egg. I might have to use it in a minute.
What's the
Particularly-
demon egg do?
2d6 healing to
Mhm.
yourself
That's
and
what I'm
an
hearing
adjacent.
But he is adjacent, so
Aiden,
yeah.
can you shut your laptop in
Yeah,
here?
yeah, can do.
second attack.
Second attack,
Missed.
missed. One extreme to the other. Well,
You
Thank
get
God
to
you-
2 attacks though, so that's only the first monster.
yeah, I think I shouldn't do the same thing again.
Okay, second monster. So 4, so it hits.
Doesn't do anything to him. And say literally can't.
Okay. Is that before he evades?
Yeah, his armour just ping. Anything but a crit. It's
Carry
just
ping.
not even gonna.
No, can we stop using that crit word? Because I rolled a 6 last time someone mentioned it. Okay, so they're the 2 on Aiden. Liam next. 3, so it hits.
Thing
Yeah.
we're doing.
It's 1d6 plus 5.
Where is Steve? Here he is. So, champion has health of 8, and the scrotes are.
8 as well, I
sorry, no, I must have been reading that wrong. The necroblades are 10. The champion's 12. There's not much in it actually.
To be fair, mate, if you think you're likely to use your demon egg on your next turn, it's not really a big
Well,
deal.
it's Liam being injured as well,
I'm
is
just gonna use it on Aiden.
I mean-
It affects him and an adjacent.
No,
Accursed.
I thought it was or.
Have a look.
Or
Oh,
an
or.
adjacent ally by 2d6
okay.
wounds. It's good, but it's not that good.
Yeah.
Let's chuck it on the champion because I'd rather retain my 2+ to hit at the moment.
1 plus 5 is 6.
And the champion has an endurance of 5, so he takes 1 point of damage. Can I swipe a dice at all? Thank you. And put it next to the scythe which he's carrying.
That was the first attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the second one
Second
has
misses.
missed. Cool.
That's right, second monster. Those
Yep.
on you. Missed.
Liking this.
Hit.
Let's put that on the champion as well. 3.
So 8.
So that's what did you roll previously? A 1?
One.
No, 8. Sorry. Minus the 5. Did I say? I think it was. So 3 more wounds.
How many wounds does the champion have?
Well, he's
4.
got 12.
Oh, that's quite bad.
12. He's taken
Right.
4.
So-
That's all right.
My turn.
Can you heal him?
No.
I've been.
Well, I don't think I
Hit.
can. Maybe you
Hit?
can. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never really thought
What
about
do
it. I suppose if it says target, then yes.
Can move your screen over to know, to be honest.
I need to-
And
So, natural armour of 5, evade 12. Evade means you're not going to take anything.
Okay, let's evade then.
Yeah, not even worth rolling the damage. The max they can do to them.
Okay, second one. Misses. Third one. Hits again. So I'll evade. Second One hits as well. It completely uses my stamina there if I do it again. So what is...
Why are you taking so many attacks?
2 monsters, so it's 4 attacks
The 2
each.
each.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus monster strength or perception tends to be about 5 or 6
so my
now.
endurance
which
is
quite
2,
high.
so my base armor's 2, isn't it?
Yeah, but your full armour rating on there is 5. They haven't crit you, so it's going to be 5. So if you just weather it, you're taking 1d6 wounds.
Yeah, it's worth it. I'll just use my stamina. Okay,
So nothing.
we got through that, I just can't do it again.
You sure we don't want to take some?
I don't think it's worth it at this stage.
Who's got? Because we've got some buffs this turn, haven't we? Because we picked up. There were 2 from the house, and there was also 1 from Rossa.
It was you and Aidan.
What was the Rossa one?
Yeah, we didn't get to
We-
use the house.
Freya
keys.
Greyeye casts protective charms on you. Each Accursed gains 3 health points and 1 sanity until the end of the dungeon.
Ah, okay.
So, because that was in the story arc.
So that
Yeah.
means you and Aidan have actually got 7
Additional health.
additional
Yeah, and
health.
you've got an extra 3 and 1 sanity, so that's
Oh,
worth
so what's
remembering.
my... What's
Also,
I don't even know what my base hit points are. 15 of what it was.
Quite possibly, in which case you
Plus another 7.
My health.
yeah, we're also going to kick ourselves because no one remembered this. Remember, we have them following us.
Oh, yes.
So, Freya Greyeye and Rossa Bloodmoon join you in a dungeon. Each round, one of them will take the following action depending on the outcome of the darkness roll. But basically, they chuck out damage to help. So, what's the current roll? Is it
2.
To 2.
So Freya may deal 1d3 wounds to one monster in line of sight of any accursed. If they do kill anyone though, they take the souls. We
Yeah.
don't, so you've got to be a bit careful
I
when you
think
do
that's
it.
why we didn't let them go last time we had them.
Either way, I want Aidan to go in and destroy things.
Yeah, no problem. What,
Captain
shall I,
Basher and Ren.
what do you want me to go hit first? The chucky things or the...
You're going to have to because you can't get past them. So if you stand in the doorway to the right,
So no, you can't, can you? You'll have to go
and
for
you have to be very careful which squares you stand on.
Yeah.
We didn't actually nominate which
We
ones were
did.
which.
It was the barrel one where Vicky's got
This
the dice.
barrel where the dice is a black and you checkerboard out from
Okay.
that. So Aidan can stand on this square and this square, but we can't stand on any other square without taking 3d6 damage. at
Aidan,
the
have you
moment.
got stamina to burn?
No,
No.
No.
that's why we had the issues last time round, mate.
So you've moved 2 to there, which means you can hit 2 of them.
Yep.
That's cool. Right.
Maybe hit the one in the corner first.
Well, you got the old Vangrel blade ready.
He doesn't call it that, does he?
The sword of critting.
The blade of fucking them up.
Fucking
Alright,
them up.
okay, so first attack. So hit.
Does that take into account the -1 to hit?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
Because I get +1 to hit anyway when I
Do.
move, so
Cancels it out.
cancel that out.
We've got an extra d6 as well for
Yeah.
damage. So 2d6.
Plus, it's a 2d6 plus loads. What's my strength now?
6 you?
6.
6.
You and me are the
6.
same strength. I mean,
2d6 plus 10.
Mhm.
Bro, me and Aidan are the
Yep.
same strength.
Yeah, you've increased yours a lot and you've got that
2d6
ring.
plus 10.
So it's upped it.
So what's its endurance? 8. So 2d6 plus 2 wounds. So if I get a big roll, it could kill it. No, that's not big.
Jinx, what?
6.
Is that 6 wounds?
Did you say +2?
Yeah, but that's actual wounds though. So
6 plus the 2. Oh,
no, it's
did
4,
you count
6 in
mine?
total.
6.
Yeah.
Oh.
So first attack, second attack
Did that include your offensive?
is a crit. Yeah, I did.
Cool. So
Do you think it's dead?
that's
Can you cleave?
22, and yes, it
Oh no,
does
it's
do-
not with. It's only the first attack. That's with 2 dice.
Oh no, so that's
But he critted it.
16.
16. So minus
6
8.
plus
8.
eight.
That's another 8.
So 6 plus 8 is dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, and you do cleave now.
I'll do cleave. So that was my second attack. So this is the cleave attack. 4, which is a hit. That's 5 wounds. And then my last attack. Oh, that's an actual miss.
With the angle.
I'll leave it there.
I know.
Vaginal.
Painful.
That's the first attack in 2 dungeons I've missed though. So
Yeah.
It's just not good enough.
I know.
You got anything
Rethinking.
else?
Sack me.
Got anything else?
That's it.
Well, I might take my go next. Because I can hopefully clear that. Or would it be worth me going after the brutes and then potentially hit the brutes? Savages even.
I would go first if you could, because if the savages go first, they're going to block the doorway and I'm not going to get anywhere. And I'll be out of it again.
Saying that though, you will be able to just explode a brew, wouldn't you?
I would say I would happily move someone, but on a roll of 4+, it's not a given.
And so if you move up,
If I stand in the doorway, the brutes are coming in and you're not getting anywhere
yeah,
anyway.
but you can move after your attack. So if you shank that one, then move diagonally up to your left. While the brutes will come in, they'll separate out between you and Aiden.
Is that also?
So you know, he's throwing me into a room of monsters here.
Also, is that
Well,
on
you
a-
have,
so lovely to
you
be.
have
Is
no
that all-
stamina, which is iffy, but you do have quite a bit of health, don't you? Because you've got the +3 bonus.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
your
it puts
other
me on
option-
21.
Your other option is continuing to delay. You don't have to take it after Aiden. You can take it after Liam.
Good. Well, that was what my other suggestion. Do I delay and let the brutes come in so that you can get to the...
I'm
Yes,
not
I
going
see what
until
you
next
mean.
go.
If it were me, I'd probably let them close on us because that room's a bit of a death trap because of the
Yeah.
annoying placement.
Okay.
But it does mean Aiden has to... Well, actually, he doesn't have to weather a lot, does he? Because, well, would it be 2?
2
One either
potentially.
side?
Yeah.
How much is their movement?
The
4,
scores?
but...
We-
The big
4.
guys,
We-
4.
We do have to worry
Yeah.
about Aiden's health at this point, though. And we could
I mean, I've got 22 minus 8, so what's that?
In fact, you go before the
16.
savages, so you could always just take a bandage. It's still your go, isn't it?
Yeah, I can take a
Are
bandage
you
now.
going to bandage
Might as
yourself?
well bandage now. Do
I
you
thought
wanna...
you were going to use the demonic egg.
I've
Liam's
got it, so I can't
Yeah,
use
it's fine.
it.
I'll
Yeah.
just take a bandage. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, big number.
Recovering 2.
Yeah. Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Where did
Thanks,
the token
Kermit.
go?
On your book?
Oh, okay.
14
Cool.
Vicar.
Well, do you think you can take attacks from 2 of the maiden?
Oh, easy. Because I can either parry or just.
What if there's a single 6 in there? I mean, they can potentially.
If
do
a single
2.
6 comes in, I'll just tumble instead.
Oh, okay, fair
So I've
enough.
got two left.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, if you're
So-
good on that, then.
What I may as well do is actually save it just in case for a tumble and just let them and just not parry. Because obviously the problem is when you parry, obviously 8 uses stamina, and if you screw the parry up, you still get
You get hit.
You
still
get the
get
full
hit.
force of the hit.
Even though it bounced. I mean, I still have what 10 armor.
More
What's
than that.
mine?
I think you're 11 armour.
It's still
No,
got
13.
Well, with that in mind, then are you
minus 1
delaying
to
or
12.
are you?
So
Oh, delay.
You're going to delay.
It makes. I
Okay.
think it makes sense.
So I mean,
So-
how much damage do they? How much damage do they do? The old scorns. Damage.
Sorry, they're 2d. Well, they're potentially up to 2d6 plus their 6 strength.
So
normally
Potentially
it'll be-
18.
So-
Normally it's 1d6.
so basically, I'll just sit there and just let them hit me because they can't hurt me unless they crit, and if they crit, I'll tumble.
Okay. So in which
So-
case is their go then?
Be a
So they
roadblock.
move
So-
4. Oh, can you do behaviour for them?
Oh right, yeah, hang on.
5.
5.
So-
Each savage without a target moves 6 towards the nearest accursed. Each attacks their target with club. And if they have moved within this turn, they add +2 damage to each attack.
Okay, so that
They all
makes
moved.
damage
D6
plus
plus
8
Plus 8 now.
plus D6.
D6 plus 8 unless they crit, and then it's 2d6.
So D6 plus 8, so that would be 14 maximum. So they can do a maximum of 2 damage to me.
Well, they have 2 attacks and they hit on a 3+.
Yeah. So
No,
if they crit, I'll have to tumble.
Are they're +1 to hit? They hit on a 2+.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So if they, I'm only worried if they crit.
Yeah.
Okay, they get 2 attacks each, so I'm going to start with the one in the corner.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that dice goes with the little
5.
lurker thing
Yeah.
that's in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's hit.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you need me to roll?
Yeah, you do. So because they get plus.
No,
2.
this one in front of Aidan.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't get the dice in there.
Yeah.
So let's just work this out then. So it's 8. I've got 12. So it's D6 minus 4 wounds.
So if it
So you need a roll of 5 or 6 to even hurt me. 5 is 1 wound, and 6 is 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So you just let me roll.
Basically, yeah. So 1 wound.
Wound.
And next one misses.
Oof.
Okay, second one.
Second monster hits on a 5.
Yeah. 2
Two
wounds.
Yes.
Roll and I'll tumble.
Definitely tumble.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no way you can take that.
Well, that will be 2d6 plus 8 without your armour.
Yeah,
I thought
exactly.
you might have parried.
No, because if you screw the parry up,
He's dead. He will.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's dead.
it just piles through.
Yeah, they're getting a bit
Especially
nasty
She
now.
had no armour behind that.
Yeah,
when I was
exactly.
aware of it.
Okay,
Exactly.
so monsters, your
Are you
champions
still?
go next.
Are you
Start
still
self
delaying?
recovery
There
roll.
is
at
nothing
this
I can
point?
do here, so your champion might as well go next.
So try and kill the little one then, who's already
Yeah.
wounded.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
Or is the champion just going to get in the way there?
You can manipulate it back.
That's.
I can, but I might need to clear path for Jack.
And you've got to get a scrote out of the way too.
I was going to say, to be honest, just go there. You can always.
I can get a
If you
necroplate
can
out
get
of the
yourself
way.
out.
Well, it's just
So
the
just get
champions.
yourself out the way on your turn by stepping back one,
Yeah,
or move your
and move
scrote.
bloats back as well.
If
And that
you move
gives us both a clear path through.
If you move your bloats out the way and yourself back, you can shoot shit, and I can still get through and deal with one of the savages.
Yeah, I should have moved the blades at initiative 9.
You should have
So,
done.
do you want to move them
forgetting
now
that. I should do it now, really. So, where was that? Was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I could potentially engineer it so I end up in this corner.
Yep. So if you
Um,
shunt your eggs, your scrotes behind you.
Eggs. You
Yo,
change sex.
scrotes.
That's what I've done.
So
Who wants a?
if this goes here,
Now I'll never say no to them.
because I'm going to be moving,
Apart from this
and
become
this
a room.
one can go over here.
Thank you very
And that
much.
should allow Jack to weave his way through, hopefully.
But you're moving first, aren't you? Into the...
Maltesers.
New versions of pedo pellets.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm just going to ignore what you just said.
The old pedo pellets.
So if you move your champion forward,
I'll go for this one.
Oh, they're awful. I rediscovered them playing Gloomhaven.
So
They're
one attack,
colossal.
hitting on.
Duncan brings.
Oh, they're -1 to hit. Oh, no, the little one's -1 to hit. They're not. It's just the big guys. So it's hitting on 3+.
No.
No.
Wonderful. So is it me again?
It is now you, yes. Just a thought on your manipulation.
I
You
would
don't want to be
step back.
back in the corner, mate.
I won't get cover from a minion if I do that.
Oh, well, can I ask you, your manipulation, you push the big guy up one.
Yeah, there we go.
Because if you do, that gives me a white square to stand on in the room.
Yeah, makes sense.
Can I ask another
So,
favour? If you come back to the corner like you were, do you use manipulate to move your champion back one? That way both me and Jack can get in the
Right.
doorway.
Can't do what Jack's
I won't
asking
be in
me.
the doorway. If he moves the big guy up, one, he's on the white square. I will stand where he is.
Okay. That means I can't do anything this turn, and I need to stand in the doorway to be able to do something this turn.
I won't be in the doorway. You
But
can
I go
stand
before
in
you.
there. No, you don't. I go before you.
I still haven't had my turn
Oh,
to go.
right.
You have.
Well, you can stand in the doorway, then move back, can't you?
Only
yeah, do
next
need
to
Liam in
Adam.
the corner.
Only next to Adam,
Yeah.
which means you can't get through.
Because we need you in the corner, mate.
Okay.
That's the issue.
Well, I need to try and do the manipulation first because it could fail.
Yeah, it's fine, because I can step in front of Liam.
They're locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think at this stage you get
9
all
for
of them, don't
sports
you?
swells. Yeah, that's what I was just checking. 2 for the 2 bloats.
That's all of them.
That's fine. So, that seems one too many.
I'm good. You have 5 normally. It's just you've got several locked out now.
Have we seen this?
And you've got both bloats, so you get your maximum.
Just read.
Normally I only
Just
have
read
4
this.
left over. Is it? That's because the champion should have an upkeep of 3.
With you.
That's why it should be 4.
That makes sense.
Anyway.
Isn't it terrible?
So, try and manipulate them. Which I
Fine,
did.
just.
So, champion can
Why
go
is
bad
4
one.
plus and 2 dice?
I don't know, I struggle, man, with these 2d6. And then move the necromancer there. And then I'm going to target the little guy. Because I won't be on the minus to hit.
Just,
Why would
throwing
you be
it
on
out
the mind?
there.
Oh, because of the flipping.
do you
Yeah.
definitely need to move the champion, or could you still move the savage like Jack said? Because then I can step to where the champion is and move out of Jack's way.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
wants
just-
the champion for his cover.
I know, if I don't
Ah.
have one next to me, I don't have a shield.
Right, okay.
Which I've just taken his wound count away. Which was 4. Does I go for a little guys?
Yeah, I would.
You can. I mean,
'Cause
you.
they do a lot of damage.
Either the one at the front, try and finish it off, and then work my way back towards the ones at the back, maybe.
Sounds like a plan.
One at the front is dead.
Dead.
Yep. How much sauce have you got left?
2.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
I can chance a
I
decay.
was wondering whether it was worth decaying the one that had bugger all wounds left, but you've shot him now anyway.
Well, I can still do it. I don't have much to look because I can put a decay on the big guy. I've got nothing to lose really,
I was
other
gonna
than
say, I wouldn't worry about one of the big guys because I'll clear him out
okay.
in one hit.
So aim for the big guy maybe that's further back.
Well, they're -1 to hit.
Mm.
I mean, I could do. It'd be on a 3+, or I just try and
I-
take out some of these little ones.
Take out the little ones. They do us a lot of damage.
Let's try and go for
No,
this one.
you are,
So
of
2+ to hit, and the last attack has hit. It's 2d6. You should roll a save.
Oh,
Ooh,
eight.
it's
Average.
actually okay.
Just
5,
above
6,
average.
7, 8, 9, 10 with the +2.
Yep. And then your
And
perception,
then
which is
perception is 5, 6, 7,
so 17. Endurance 8. So
9 wounds.
On which guy were we hitting?
This one.
It's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4. What's the range of decay?
Sorry, which one was it? This one here? Or the one at the very
5.
back?
The one in the where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped the card as well. Careful.
Decay can go up to 5 squares away, so I'm going to try and hit that guy with my remaining 2
Wasn't
swords, but I need
stealthy.
10+ to
Wasn't it?
do this on 2 dice.
Ooh,
Close.
worth a go.
Worth a go, yeah. May as well.
But nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Darkness roll. And then no, Vicky's got her go, isn't she?
I can get in now. So I can step to... Oh, I took Jack out.
That's all right. Just kill me. Don't worry about it.
There, I can step with my attack to here. Which means Jack can still get into the doorway.
Are you going to dual wield?
Which I think it's better, isn't it? Because
Oh,
I use
It's
more...
not so bad.
Gives me less attacks, but I get
That's
a
right.
bigger hit.
It'll make you
Queue's only
3d6 rather than
1,200 people.
2d6.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's
if
nothing.
possible,
You get longer
but
queues
you
at the
get
petrol
if you're
station.
-1 to hit. They're already
longer
-1
queues
to
at the
hit,
petrol
which on
station.
5 as opposed to hitting on 4.
You see the memes going
So
around
you
with
can
the
do
we're short
it's
and
worth
end is
the-
like
I
a
would be
picture of a
tempted to
guy
say-
that's got a plastic bag trying to catch as much as
Stick with
possible.
just using the
Oh,
normal rapier for 2d6
God.
and
What's
actually
wrong in this
more
world?
likely to hit on 4+.
Okay.
And you have 4
you
attacks this way.
you say to everyone, don't push a red button.
Hit.
They push it
So
No, push
2d6.
Plus 6. to your
No.
strength.
every single time.
It's like whenever I'm showing
13.
kids around the aircraft, I
5
always
wounds.
tell them don't press
Got it in
this,
my
and
hand,
I'll
don't
just
worry.
point to something completely innocuous. They spend the
First
entire time
attack.
pressing that rather than pulling like,
Crit.
you know, float
So
handles or something.
18 to 10.
8
Nice.
inch another 10, so 15.
That
Ooh.
kills it.
So yeah, he's dead.
Well
You've got
done.
Another 2 attacks.
Are you
Do
liking
you
the
want to
dual
move up
wielding
with that
one?
one
I'm
onto
not
the
dual
right?
wielding currently.
Oh,
Do you
you're
want
not?
to move up into the next white one in the corner there?
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
actually
Where
white?
you
Is
just
it?
killed it is a white square.
No, because I wanted to hit... Oh, okay. I'll hit this brute though.
Because it's wounded, isn't it?
No, it's
Oh,
the
no.
little thingy behind it.
That's
that-
Oh,
the little
Liam shot the
chappy.
little thingy.
Yeah.
I just thought if I took this
'Cause I
one out,
didn't
you would be
want-
able to be next to 2 of them.
Because next round you go next.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, I'll do. And I'm going to kill the first one I hit.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to
But
explode.
remember, I
isn't
can only move 4.
All the big guys are -1
Yeah,
to
you can
hit.
get into that corner square.
Okay. Can I? There's no path through without me standing on a black, just so you know, unless you're moving out of the way. You'd have to move left. No,
Okay.
there's no way of doing it. I can't get in there to hit 2. You may as well go in the corner. I'm not taking 3d6.
No. Okay. Am I definitely hitting on 4s?
You
Because
are
they're
definitely
-1 to hit.
Yes, but you got +1 to hit. And so,
Do I?
I'm sure you did using the rapier for one of your rules, didn't you? Or is it just an extra attack?
It's just an extra attack.
Extra attack.
Where's your character card?
So far, it's not been a. It's been a moot point because.
Dig it out.
Can you just move on to Vicky's card for a moment?
It doesn't tell you on there.
No, but it'll tell me what her normal hit is.
Okay.
It's on 3, so it's 4 you
Oh
hit
yeah,
on.
it is 4. I'm hitting
It's
on.
4 you
Jack's
hit on.
already
It's
factored that in.
It's -1 for dual wielding, which
Well,
is
that
likely
misses.
5.
It's a 1.
So attack number 4.
It's another crit. So
Nice.
10 wounds.
Say 18, 10 wounds, yeah.
Okay. That's.
Yeah, it's just gain immediate attack. I say just.
Yeah, but it's
great.
What had thrown me off was I was thinking it was 5+ if it's dual wielding, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
-1
yeah.
and then -1.
That hits.
Yep. +6, 7, no.
That's right.
So
Crit. So 6, 7,
12.
8. Oh, 6, 12. Take 8. So it's another 4 wounds. Oh. There's 1 health left.
You
I'm
got
doing quite-
you got your wrist crossbows, haven't
Yeah,
you?
that's just what I did.
The old.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing quite well at leaving everything on one point.
right, so
Well, I mean, it depends if you want to do it, but we do have Rossa and co. But we don't get
No.
the souls.
Unless they're going to hit something that's not wounded.
well,
You can
They-
choose where to
hit
put the
what?
wounds.
Yeah.
Well,
The que-
let's.
So the
Yeah, well,
question
don't they
is,
do D3 wounds, is it?
How much
It
damage do
depends
they
on-
do?
depends on who it is
What's the
attacking.
roll at
Because
the
the
moment?
darkness roll, it's a 2.
Darkness
at the
rolls a
moment.
2.
Freya may deal 1d3 wounds to one monster in line of sight. You might as well use it.
Yeah. Well, let's
Okay.
hit the little
Put one of the little ones
thing
at
in
the back
front of
then,
me. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
because that
Roll
one's
a
wounded.
dice.
So
We'll go in the back corner then.
so 2
2
wounds on
wounds.
that one.
Yep.
Thank you for that massive contribution, Freya.
So
Better
What
than
about
a kick
Razor?
in
Does
the
she do
nuts.
anything?
Leader of a
it's
freaking
one or
guild.
the other.
I could do better than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that 1 or
One.
6?
I'm sacked.
It's a 1.
It's 1.
Like
Shit.
my
Which moves
magic.
it onto a red, doesn't it?
That has gone onto a red.
So
Aidan, you get to
Aidan,
roll for
roll, mate.
monsters or
4+, please, Aidan.
4.
yep. To be
Then.
fair,
Event card.
while I haven't been sacked from the darkness roll for a while, I did roll monsters every time.
Yeah.
It's going to affect a random person. We've got to see who it's potentially going on.
Okay, I shall take
What's that?
the event.
It's not the event's turn yet.
No,
Oh,
but it will be assigned. It will be assigned to someone randomly, and the event is. We don't do exploration, so we're now going into events.
I
Yeah,
might
but nobody's in the room with it.
That's
you
what I'm
are.
saying. It's assigned to a random person. It wasn't part of exploration. It's
Right.
an ambushing event.
So should we
Okay.
all just roll a dice each and the lowest one gets it?
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Actually, mate, it's easier than the
4.
6.
3,
Oh,
2.
So you like to reveal your event, Jack, and read it to the
Well,
world?
Vicky will tell me my doom. She
The
relishes it.
darkness.
the dark. That doesn't sound good. Unless
Unless
it's a song.
Hello,
Get your
darkness.
hands off of my wounds. Yeah.
The light is stolen from the room, and impossible darkness swallows you whole. Something moves within. One random accursed within the dungeon, which we chose as
Yeah.
is attacked by a mysterious force in the darkness. The accursed suffers 3d6 damage. After which, discard this event card. The light returns to the dungeon.
Okay, so
Looks like the holy hand grenade's coming out
then.
then.
Worse. Because
Probably-
your blood wounds as
I'm
well.
the best person for it to be on.
Yeah.
3d, and it's damage, so you get to
Yeah.
mitigate it as well.
With armour.
Can you evade that?
I don't think so. That's a shadow. Oh no, actually, I suppose you
Wait,
could because
ten.
Not bothered.
it's an attack, isn't it?
Believe me, I'm not bothered. How much have you rolled?
10.
I was going to say, I'm just going to wear it on my armour because my armour's not bad and my blood wounds, my first hit's a crit.
No,
Okay,
you can't.
he's right.
You can't because you choose whether to evade before damage is worked out.
It also
and
might
this just
It's
hits you.
damage.
it makes
Okay.
just no difference.
Did 10
to me.
anyway. So you
Well,
got-
my armour is 8.
Your
I think.
armour is, what is it? Where's the
I
mouse?
think it's 8. 7. 3.
So 3.
Well, guess what?
3
All
blood
of that's
wounds.
disappearing the moment I hit something.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
auto crit
Immediately.
and it just goes. Yeah.
Right.
Explode something.
Which actually does beg a question there.
Anyone changing weapons or anything?
No.
No trading?
No, are
I'm
you dual
wondering it-
wielding or are you staying with one?
I think I'll stay with 1. It worked for me that time.
You know what?
Okay.
What I might do actually is I might risk the 3d6 by standing on a black because I'm going to shrug pretty much fucking everything off this next turn. That thing has got 15.
Has the darkness toughened you up?
Well, I'm going to be getting back 7 blood wounds immediately from that, so I can weather another 3 without any concern from my first hit. I've
My
then
only
got
thing is,
another
would
2
that take you out of
attacks.
stealth because you've been attacked?
It will. No, it's when I attack.
Were you at maximum life at the start of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, because you regeneration doesn't matter then.
No. So what I think is I'm going to put myself on there onto a black and take another 3d6. So 1, 2, 3 into there. So I shall take 3d6 from standing on the arrow square. Thanks, Vicky. So
13.
13,
Take
which
7.
takes that up to 16. Oh, take
6.
7, sorry.
Minus 7,
6.
I'm
On to
assuming
9
you
for
can
that.
mitigate the damage.
Well, that's just
Yes,
damage.
just damage, so.
So that's putting me on to 9 blood wounds for the moment. My first attack is going to be on the unwounded big guy. He is taking, because I'm critting, 6, 12, 18. Oh, sorry, we've done it before. It's 31, so he's dead.
So 15. So yeah, you get
so he's
7
taking
of those
50
wounds
wounds. 7
back
of those come back, which puts me to there.
currently.
I've got a further 3 attacks. I'm going to shank the
Is
big
it
guy.
I thought it's 2 blood wounds per.
It's 1 per 2 down.
1 per 2 down. Oh, right, so
Yeah.
they've got 15.
So
wounds,
15
right.
means
Even though you do
14.
31.
I think there's
yeah.
he has a skill that improves that, don't you?
There is one to make it 1 to 1.
It's quite nice.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
wow.
Probably
the thing
level
is-
5 or something though.
Yeah.
Which you can get next.
It's actually
Yeah, you
quite
can.
low, but I'm not. I'm already on level 5. My next one isn't going to be that. It's going to be the one where if I kill something while in stealth, I stay
You
in
stay in
stealth,
stealth. That's amazing as
which
well.
makes it free. So I will go kill, stay in stealth, kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only works the first time you kill something in stealth, though, which is
Still,
anyway.
in a situation like
right,
this, it's good.
Aiming for the one up there. He's -1 to hit. I'm on +1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4. Nope. Attack number 2. Yep. So 3d6 plus.
Is that not attack number 3?
That was attack number 3.
Just checking.
3d6 plus 2, 4, 6, 11. 3d6 plus 3. Effectively wounds. Okay, so that's 8, 11 wounds.
It's dead.
Yep. And how much health did it have
Hayden,
left?
can you Michael Bay the camera for us?
1.
1. Well, that didn't get me
Which
anything
one do we
back
need,
then.
Michael Bay?
Oh,
Okay, so
the
attack
phone
number
camera.
4 will be
Just
against
try
the
and get a
wee
bit
thing
more
in
of the
front
room
you.
ready. It's just looking at the corridor at the moment. You might want to pull it back.
And I'm hitting
Oh
him
dear,
with 3
Aiden's
plus.
beer cam.
Hit it. So 3d6
There we go.
plus
Level
3
not
again.
included.
So we've got 7, 10, 13 wounds.
Which one were you hitting?
The one in front of you that's not hurt. Going to look like a
It's
ridge.
dead.
That puts my blood wounds back onto nothing.
We've got one more hit.
Wrist crossbow. I don't have one more hit. That was attack number 4.
Okay.
3 was on the big guy, 4 was on there. You even double checked. I said 3. One up there, wrist crossbow, is
What a wounded dude.
nothing. Attack number 2. Crit.
Nice.
So that's 12.
You're on the wounded
So,
dude, weren't you?
Wounded dude.
At least we can stop stepping
Last-
across the room. The corner guy's
So-
wounded as well.
Okay, last ranged attack then. Corner dude. Nope. I am spent.
It's alright.
Having murderised things.
That's good.
Vicky.
You're up.
I am.
If you go up 1 and then up
Yeah.
one, you can get both.
So
and be
there's
on
always
the
this period of dust settling after Jack has killed stuff.
Well, there's long periods.
Shades of the Outcast.
There's long periods of me doing fuck all,
Yes.
followed by quite a lot of dead stuff.
Ah. I like that meme of what's his name, Drax.
Drax.
Is it?
Missed.
That made me chuckle.
Missed.
Oh,
You're going to bounce back, so
yeah. Are you coming back
You
or?
have 4 attacks, don't you? Or did you just miss all 4?
I missed all 4.
It was
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
savage. It was like me trying to roll
I rolled
2d6.
4 1 to 3s.
There's no point you moving back because
No.
Aiden won't be able to get in to the space you're in anyway. So, risk the one in the corner.
Vicky, did you cast manipulation?
Liam could always.
Not with all.
The ultimate insult.
Hit.
That hits.
It is.
Yeah, because they've got no.
So it's 1d6 plus 6.
Oh, actually, I lie. One of those would have hit because this isn't any minus
It
20
doesn't
hits,
No,
is
minus
it?
modifier.
So
You
one
had
of-
a 3 in there, didn't
Yeah, one of them was a 3.
So that's 2d6 plus 6.
Well, let's
Yeah.
do that first, and then I'll work out the risk crossbow thing. 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
you? Ugh.
4, 10.
2
Take
wounds.
8, 2 wounds.
So he's on 4 in the back. He has 8 remaining.
I'm going to
Wrist
get 1d6
crossbow him.
plus 5.
That's 6 now.
No, because it's
Nice.
perception.
Yeah, but your perception's now up 1.
Oh, yeah.
so that's 12.
That's 12.
Yeah, we
Four
found the Ring of
minus
Duelists, which is
8.
good.
Level 4 is 8.
Yeah.
Another 4.
And you've got another 1, haven't you?
I've got 1 more attack. So if I can do that again, which I can't, but
That's
it does
a hit.
hit.
10.
4, 10, another
2
2.
wounds.
So it's got 2 life left.
I'm sure Liam can polish him off.
Yeah.
Can I not get in?
Well, maybe
to
not with
anything?
You can't
manipulation.
get into the room.
He
come
can
Aiden
get
can't
in the
get in?
room.
Only if he stands on a black.
No, I'm on a black. He can go
Ah.
either side of me.
Yes, this
That's
is
why I
true.
went on the black.
Mm.
So you could get the dude the other side.
Yeah, so.
They go before you though.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
an
they
initiative
do.
Will
6.
do. Do you want to roll for their behaviour, Aiden? See what they're up to.
That's annoying.
Chuck us a dice.
They might do a runner if you roll a 1.
2.
2.
2. So, I think they're going to move away actually. Each lurker adjacent and accursed will move ignoring threats as far as possible, but still in line of sight of one or more accursed.
Basically, yeah, just.
And then
That's
they're gonna
actually handy because now you can get to both of them.
throw their chakrams. So perception
Anyone
5
Who
plus
at?
1d6.
I'm guessing one at me and one at Jack.
Yeah.
Can they? Don't think they can see Aiden, can they?
They can. The
Not
one in the
really.
back corner can.
Can they?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Hmm.
you can get Aiden, you might as
The
well
back
chuck one
corner
in.
can
Yeah.
see Aiden, so let's aim
Chuck
at
one
Aiden.
in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chuck
you
one
sure
at
you
me.
want to take this?
Well, the thing is, I've got no stamina now, so if it crits me, it's. Oh no, it's not a big 2d6 crit, is it though?
No, this is 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah. Yeah, but all you've got defending you now with no ability to even evade will be.
Your base endurance,
I
which is like 4,
think me
isn't
and
it?
Jack should take
Yeah,
this.
stick
Yeah.
it on us. We can do.
I'll take the first one.
Yeah, because I need endurance back.
They do 2 attacks, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. 3, so it hits. 1d6 plus 5. What am I mitigating? My
5.
5.
If you evade, you're not going to get hit, but you can't evade. You haven't got any stamina.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing you can
You're
do.
Forgot
just
about
doing
that fact. Oh, I've got to because I've got no stamina.
It's alright.
Is
6.
that 6?
So
Total
1 wound.
1 wound.
Jack, you taking the next one?
Second
That's
attack.
second
if he's
attack.
taking
Oh,
it,
they're 2
then
each,
it's
aren't
me.
they?
So it hits.
1
What
again.
wound?
So
Okay.
I can
yeah.
guarantee what's going to happen now.
Missed.
Ooh,
It does
That
hit
does
because it's a
hit.
2.
Okay.
here come the 6s.
I am going to. So I can evade 7.
You're not going to blood it?
I can't, mate, because they're going to die next round.
Ah,
I can be. I'm just going to weather it. I've got 7. I'll be fine.
you got
I'll
the
recover.
you got the plus bonus as well.
And so plus I'll recover.
+3, yeah.
I'll recover automatically, so I'll be alright.
That's not too bad.
3 plus, what was it? 5, so 8.
So 8 1 wound.
Yeah, that's alright, isn't it?
I'll recover that at the beginning of next round.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll recover it the round after next because it's a blood wound. So
Now it's Aiden's go.
Yep.
Right.
Do you want me to dance you in?
Smashy.
Yeah.
Vicky, do you want any more coke?
No, thank you. 1, 2,
Anyone else want some black
3.
tea?
4.
Yeah.
There you go, you can get to both of them.
Was that yesterday?
This one in the back corner has only 2 wounds left.
Alright, okay, cool.
So I don't know if you want to start with that and cleave.
Well, no, because I'll hit the first one because then I can do the second attack on the second. I can pick different
Don't mind,
types.
it's blood for me, please.
The first one
Third.
is, if I crit the
Yeah,
first
I'll
one,
give
it's
you
a 2d6.
Swill for the drink. I'm not a
Roll,
big fan
you see.
of coke.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know that's heresy to say, but
Crit! Oh!
Double crit.
Right.
You double critted.
Double crit. Wish it was a double crit, but
I
there we
think
go.
it's burst.
So, let me just work out what. 21, didn't we? 22 we worked on ours.
This is
Yeah.
best. And now you get to cleave into the damage one.
Now I'll get the cleave into the damage one. So,
Hit.
which is a hit, doing 4, 6. Well, yeah, it's dead.
Okay, so now we all get to dance across the room. Well, Liam's the only person to go left.
That
Where
was
do you want you and your
the
blokes to
nicest.
go?
Have it!
I'd be inclined to stand somewhere around here so we can all get to the door.
I can open the door. Where's the black?
That one.
Black there.
Jack's on a black.
So
So
don't go
white,
up the
black,
bloody door,
white.
right?
Yeah.
Go for the door.
Don't go up and
I've got
keep it
no
Go for it.
stamina.
Great.
I need to sort of start getting my stand back slowly
One.
but surely.
Which is
Jack's on the blacks.
Yeah, so bear in
2,
mind that Aiden needs stamina
3.
back, Vicky needs stamina back. Don't rush.
4. Oh shit! I can't get through without.
No, but
You can't. So, how. Liam,
You've checkmated me.
why don't you just wait so that everyone can get some stamina back? Aiden's got none, Vicky's got none. Don't rush, it's going grey anyway.
Okay.
They don't have undead minions to do the running around for them.
Yeah, I need like catch your breath. I also need like healed because I've got like 9 wounds. Come and heal me, bitch. You've got like some dope egg or something.
I can use my dope egg on you.
The dope egg.
you are stood next to him, so you can pass it across and use that now.
Well, I can just use it on.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
use it because.
I don't need to be. Do I have to be
Roll
adjacent
big.
You have to be adjacent, which you are.
May heal yourself or an adjacent ally. 2d6. Would you like to use it?
Yeah, I'm on 9, so it makes sense.
You get to roll up.
Who do I roll
No,
it?
because you're using it on him. You're not trading it.
Oh, here we go.
Please use some of Aiden's dice because he's seen your rolling.
There we go. In the purple nurple.
You can roll 2 dice and not get 4.
Let's try and get the purple from here. It's alright.
7. That's pretty good. Average.
So-
It's in fact smack on average.
I'm going to chuck the demon egg on the discard. Is it a loot?
Yeah, it's a loot card. We
Demonic
thought we'd
egg.
end up using that succinct.
So it's loot, not super loot.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good for loot. Loot. Bonk. Oh. Oh, that one. Oh. 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 Right, there we go.
Alright, over there,
Okay.
Aiden.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
musical.
All your blokes and everything moved from where you want them?
Are we working out?
I
Oh,
think
lost
so.
sorry.
Yeah, we do need to put the souls out.
What rewards do we
Target's
have
over
as
there
well? Is it
somewhere.
loot or standard?
It's standard loot.
Yeah.
We need a standard loot card.
Standard loot card.
What's the-
Standard loot card. Let's have a look. What did we get?
So 6.
A mace. It's worth 5. Is it even worth carrying
Just
around?
leave it
Drop
on
it
the
on the
floor.
floor.
Just chuck it on the floor.
Just like
God. Okay, Lurker Scouts. Lurker Scouts are worth 6 souls each.
So 36.
so those souls don't go up when they start leveling up.
They
No.
do.
Well,
They do. They used to be 5.
No.
The Scorn Savages are 7 each.
Well, that's 7 each
21.
for us. Oh no, it's 3 of them. Sorry. So
21, 57 in total.
yep.
Split that 4 ways, however you want to do it. Vicky.
3 of us get. No, one of us gets 15 and the other 3 get 14.
Okay, well let's
So
just give
Vicky gets
Vicky the
15.
15 then. Sorry, what you on?
43.
23.
I think that's going to put everyone on 43.
No, because where are we?
14. That's
Yeah.
43.
Yeah, because only one behind you and I've taken
Only
them
one
all this
behind.
time. Yeah.
The mace was trash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's clear these away.
Aiden, darkness roll.
2.
That's fine. We can live with 2. Silence.
I think they've been consumed by the phones.
Well, you're doing admin.
I don't know what you want then.
That's what's happening.
Is it back to exploration?
Well, we can't really do much this day because the door's not open.
Yeah, no exploring. We just need to move.
Which is fine.
Or not
we
move.
Get a whole. So how much stamina can I get
1.
back even if I stay there and do nothing and
Yeah,
just wank my
1.
cock off for a whole round?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite an
so you can
energetic
still-
thing.
You can still move, open the door, and rest to get 1.
Alright, so I'll be doing that then.
Unfortunately, it'd be nice to sit there and just go, right, I'm going to have a wank and now a sandwich
Yeah.
to double things up. But
So you're going
Or even
there.
just a pokey bum wank or something.
yep,
Is that with mayonnaise?
Yes.
It'd need to be over 1 so he's not on the black, wouldn't it?
Rossa.
I think. Well, you're on a white, so 2 across from you.
Yeah,
So
so he'd
1
be
up
there.
there. That'll allow it.
You're going to move me into the top left corner.
Here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's being brave and doesn't want Jack to be on the front line.
Oh, do you want to go there, Jack? You can if
So
you want.
presumably you want me to be.
Well, I was going to
I
put Jack
took
here,
the-
to be fair.
I don't mind either way.
It makes no odds.
I was going to say.
I was going to
Jack-
stay where I was.
Put Jack
I
where
should
I
be-
am then. Put Jack where I am, and I will go where Jack was just a minute ago, unless someone else wants to go there.
No,
Right.
because
Was
I'm...
I able to do that in the movement of 4? or
Yeah,
not?
easily.
I was. Okay, so I'm back in stealth without it costing me a stamina,
Let's
effectively.
put this.
Oh,
in
you
there.
rest.
Yep.
Move.
Use, then
Yeah.
rest. So.
Your bloke can go here. Can't go beside you, it's checkerboarded.
Well,
Flying.
I can
It
fly
can go
over
anywhere
there.
it wants.
Yeah, but he's going to land, isn't he, at the end of his
Right
turn?
next.
No, it's hovering.
I could just put it there.
But we've not explored yet. I've
Yeah, I
opened
can
the
still-
doorway.
I can
Pedo
still go in the.
pellets.
Oh, can I go in there?
Yep.
Hmm. Oh, thank you very much.
Well, that
That was
bad.
very
Good shot.
Nearly straight in the glass.
Nearly.
I didn't think we could step in the doorway until we'd actually explored.
No, we can't. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Paint this room.
We've used all but 1 square in that room that's safe.
Yeah. Irritating that room. Right, so darkness roll. Who's rolling? Aiden?
Aiden rolled
Open is
a...
rolling.
Oh yeah, it's
That
just
was-
going.
Yeah. Time for another one.
Rolling.
The dice is waiting.
Oh, who's topping up?
Here we go. It's not rubbish,
Oh,
it's
what have you got in there? Or is it just lemonade?
just lemonade and pork jam.
That one,
I'm
dark
working.
stuff.
I'm working tomorrow, so
Oh,
so not to drink before
what time
I
did that start?
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's not too bad. 3. I'm
But
guessing you have to be...
I've got to get up early to look after Litland first as well before my lunch.
But I'm guessing you have to have it all out of your system before you head to work anyway.
Well, it's
Ugh.
8 hours bottle to throttle anyway. So and then there's a alcohol limit on
We've got a
top.
storage room.
Yeah,
is
which is
0.2
irritating because I didn't want to put the door
0.02
directly
or something.
ahead.
But you can put
It's
the
essentially
door
quarter
to
of
the
a
side,
pint.
can't
Can't.
we?
Not
It's
on that
basically
one, 'cause it's got
two
stairs
gulps.
on it.
It's 2 gulps of beer essentially.
We can
2
bring this
gulps
this
of
way.
average strength beer.
Mm.
And the only
'Cause
reason
I've got a
why
whole
it's at
corridor
that
up here, I
level
can
is
put these the other
to
side.
prevent false
It
positives.
should be fine.
Yeah.
That's alright, what I'll do,
So, yeah.
because
That's
it's not
literally the
it's
only
not
reason,
going to
because
change
any
the outcome of the
jurisdiction
game
that's
at
got
all
zero
at
tolerance,
this
the amount of
point.
false positives that gets retarded.
Yeah. Even fucking
I'm
list
just
it.
going to do that because we've already resolved everything in this room. We've dodged all the squares.
Yeah. So where are you?
So I'm just
Yeah.
going to do that.
Oh, Leon's home. Little shit.
Sorry about it, Lucy.
Yeah.
Little
And
shit.
that way, because this does have stairs, you
Well, the
can't
weather's
really
looking
put
quite
the door in a
comfortable.
different
No.
location. It's a bit irritating. that
Aiden,
one.
can you move the camera out of the way, please? The entrance room must be placed by the green archway.
I'll readjust the
The area highlighted in red marks elevated squares. So let's do that round.
I think I could have balanced it.
It was at that moment when Jack's life expectancy was measured in seconds.
It wasn't me trying to play hide the Malteser.
He's trying to play something else.
We've got a doorway.
Yes. With blood.
Oh,
Ugh.
a blooded
Suitable
doorway.
for a storage room.
A blooded doorway. Yeah.
So we've got
I thought
three
you were
different.
taking a photo then, Jack.
We got 3 different levels in this room.
Hmm.
So this is the lowest.
Mhm.
This section's obviously in the middle.
You might
And
actually
this-
get to use your mechanical hook.
These 3 stairs are at the
Did
very
you
top.
drop it? The
Mhm.
mechanical hook?
No, it's one of the skills.
Oh,
And place a treasure token.
And that's a grey, so there's no encounter or event on that.
okay, good.
And there's no traps to avoid,
Excellent.
Cool.
so you can run straight to the doorway.
Well, I'm going to be resting and then walking, so
What was the environment in this one? Oh, do we not have
I
one?
haven't got it there yet.
But we do have treasure.
We have a blessed altar.
oh,
Well,
Oh.
I don't know. An unrecognisable statue holds a basin in its broken hands. The basin contains water. Beware, you cannot tell if this statue is dedicated to Vita or something very dangerous. You may take some water. Yeah. You may take some of the water with you by performing a search action within this room. 1 to 2, this water is cursed, suffered 1d3 insanity and 1d6 wounds. Or 3 to 6, this is blessed water, gain the respective token. 1 search, discard. The only people that can hold the token currently is Aidan and Leon.
We don't need that, do we?
I wouldn't
worth
do
it.
it. I
no,
wouldn't do
that's
it.
quite 50-50, and the for blessed waters.
They're not quite 50-50, but still not worth
It's not. It's
No,
not
for
worth that.
1d3 insanity and d6 wounds, that's
it.
quite.
So you were
That's quite a
resting.
lot of it, that's,
Yeah.
that's a bit crap.
Yeah.
2, 3,
Right, I can wash your nuts in the
Cool.
font.
Where you?
Yeah, I'm going to
5.
just
Well,
wash
5 takes you here or here.
Oh, that doesn't matter because.
If I step
Yeah.
back,
Yeah,
don't think
I'm going
anyone's
to wash
going.
my knots in a font to make sure no one else goes in there.
because I'm going to do a similar thing, but I can only go 4.
Well-
So, what does my mechanical hook do again? You may move to a different elevation without the need for stairs.
So you can go up without worrying
Hmm.
about the steps.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
may
gonna
move to a
open the
different
door,
elevation
Vicky?
without the need to use stairs. Well, I was going to gain a stamina back and move 4.
Yeah, just move forward and gain stand. That's the best thing.
If you're threatened, you may move away without the need to tumble. If the first square you step on is at a different
Jack, if
elevation.
I manipulate you, would you want to open the door?
If you
Well, the
manipulate,
trick with the manipulation is you can push people up a level. You can completely ignore that. So
Yeah. Well, I was thinking I
let
can
me
give
think.
you enough
1,
moves to
2,
get over the hump.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. If you can move me by 2, then yeah, I still get a stamina back, don't I? So I think.
Jack would have to go first.
My lovely lady.
Why would I?
Check him out.
I can move. I can manipulate and then move him, and then move myself.
Yeah, but if you manipulate Jack, he still ends up below this
Yeah.
extra level.
You'd need to manipulate me by 3.
3.
But you should be able to do that with 3 dice. Quite frankly.
Yeah. Well, you would have thought so. So you happy to see that, Jack?
Yeah, if you can move me by 3, then
So-
absolutely.
Drop you
There.
here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So you end up there.
Yep.
I then have to have my go. So I've got to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
And search. Why don't you search?
Go back just to your. You could do the search, couldn't you?
It doesn't matter
'Cause
if you're on the
think you
stairs
can
because I'm
get
going
past.
to get past you.
Yeah, check out the
Search?
treasure, mate.
Well.
Because if it is a treasury thing, I can.
The old
I can still shoot it.
treasury thing.
And I can
Stab
attack
it.
it. I haven't had my go yet, and I'm in
Yeah.
stealth. I can kill it.
We're both going to be higher than
Just
the
end up-
mimic.
End up blocking this, which is a pain. Let's do it. Loot.
Cool.
That's 3 loots
We're
now.
not doing well on the rare loot front this dungeon, are we?
But to be honest, I don't think it really matters.
Only for saleable value or hoping to get stuff to do the extra goldsmithing.
Serum.
Serum.
Gain 1
They're
serum
quite good.
token, then discard this card. I don't know what serum does, but we have a
Gets
serum.
rid of poison.
Should we give it to Aidan?
Yeah.
You can't. Oh, you can
You
carry
could.
it
Oh,
now.
I've got
can
one
you?
more.
Yeah,
Fireproof
he's got one
base, yeah.
slot.
Do you want to hold it?
What is it? So
It's serum. It gets rid of poison.
it makes sense because then you can chuck it on me as well.
Oh,
Chuck,
sorry,
you
that
know,
didn't go very well.
if anyone's poisoned, then we can chuck it because I've got the highest fortitude as well. So. Cool.
Well, I suppose I'll have to give it to you in the next turn. So, assuming we don't get monsters. Otherwise, it'll be coming back to me. Are
So
you
then if I have-
Are you moving before I do the rest of my stuff?
Yeah.
So do you want me to move first? You or are you fine?
I only get that far.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you're resting as well, aren't you?
Yeah. Where are you heading? Four up the stairs, I'm guessing.
Well, one, I don't need to go around the stairs. I can go diagonally across. We went over this.
so you
bit
can
I've
ignore
got
the
there.
stairs completely. That seems very odd for this room. It means he's just
fine,
stepped up a ramp.
Fine.
No,
So,
yeah, you can't on that one.
See you there. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, is it
4.
not enough?
It's plenty.
No, that's fine. It just means I'll open the door. I won't get my stamina back, but I'm only one down.
You sure? Oh, okay, it's not a big
It's
thing.
not
is
the
it?
end of the world.
No, okay.
Well, speaking of which, in that case, I'm going to have myself over one because I'd have had enough to do it. It gives Aiden room
No, you didn't. That's as far as I could get you with 4.
with
oh, yeah.
4, and then I had to.
Yeah.
So I
Were
absolutely
you
do.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. You can open it from there.
I can, but
Get your
I may as
stamina
well
back.
get out of the way so Aiden can get up here as well.
Okay, you don't want your stamina back then.
I'm
Because Aiden will go after you anyway.
I'd say I'm one down. That's the thing. Are we going on to red next?
Yes.
Hmm.
Anyway,
You-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would.
yeah, stick me there. I'll have the stamina back. I'm already in stealth, so
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have that drain.
It's Vicky next, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
it's
does
the
it not
minions.
matter for?
No. Doesn't
It
matter when it's.
doesn't matter at the minute because we're not in combat
combat.
or anything. So.
No. Okay, Doctor's roll.
Yep.
And then I forgot to move these cards over.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He's sacked.
Roll a 1.
Your turn now. We've all been sacked tonight.
I don't like the white dice particularly. You've got
Pick
the
a
red one.
different dice. The red one was marking a room. I use.
Five.
Oh, does it? Can we balance the dice on
he's
it?
cocked.
Yes. Oh.
Oh no!
If it sticks, it's an event.
Random.
Not
Yes, it will be because
Lowest-
it's a darkness roll of
Lowest
1.
person
Yeah.
gets the cock. 6 won't be me.
2.
I
Oh.
think it's me.
2.
Vicky is
To
receiving.
read it then, Vicky.
I've got to reveal the room first. We're still in exploration.
Which order does it go in?
Or do I do an ambushed event before I do exploration?
What's the order? What does the card say?
No, I think you would do the exploration first, then the event.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an
so-
L corridor.
So there's the L. There's the door, and we're moving on to red. Oh, this
So-
is a double whammy, isn't it? It's a bit
Yeah.
shite.
So you
Uh,
get to roll to see what that is
we've got to resolve this
before we do the event.
before the event. Oh, it's Inception. It is like
It's
Inception.
impressive.
Wow.
2.
2.
We're still in the real world.
It's a good goddamn roll.
Okay, never do that again. Oh, Jesus Christ. 4 grim cultists and 4 deviants. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, I wish I had cleave, but it's alright. I will take out at least one of the cultists.
Well, I don't have to write their stats up again.
Yeah, your connection's pretty poo.
Oh, I did warn you.
So
Just to
grim
get you in the
cultists.
It
Their
crashed.
perks may be different.
Oh
though.
no!
They're power line adapters though, not like
Yeah, exactly.
How many
So a
cultists?
bit, you watch, it was down at 500 a bit.
4.
You guaranteed every single time I
Oh.
queue for this game.
Mm.
It
Deviant.
I get to about
Melee.
500 and then it kicks me out, and then I re-queue.
Deviants,
And
are
then
they?
it's
They're
fine, but
melee
I-
as well,
I-
aren't they?
This is just an experiment to see if I
Yes.
could actually
Do
Push
you want me to
yourself
roll to see
in.
what the Grim
push yourself
Cultist
in.
perks are?
remotely via Steam.
Let me just get this out first.
It's like I said, I did early nights,
Do
but
those in
so I
a
won't
minute.
complain when I get back in. Unless as it is logged in. I might go cut some trees
Yes,
down,
I'm chuck
maybe.
2 dice. It might be exactly the same.
So these are the
Six.
bastards that burn us, are they?
That's a 5. It's a 1, so you...
No,
6
these
on
ones don't. It's
one.
the shaman that burns.
Alright.
These
I was
ones
hoping,
get-
I hope it's a shaman because the burn ones, I'll just be like,
Yeah. No,
Whatever.
these ones are annoying because their stats go up depending on how many of them there are.
right,
Just
okay.
the
So the
perk,
faster
6
you
and
kill
1
them,
do.
the easier they are
might
to do
not
it.
be
Their
minus
endurance
1
on
to
their
hit.
own is 6, but it's +1 for everything after the
Oh, I
first.
see. I'm on 82 and I was at like
Yeah.
400 or 500 or something.
So they're not minus 1 to hit anymore.
Eastern Europeans on the side, or
But
Czechs.
they are immune to poison. I don't think that really
That's
affects
really-
us.
Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't take any of the poison-related skills.
Okay. So the deviants, these are going to be a bit savage, I think.
No, they're deviants, not savages.
No, but I think they.
Yeah, I got the
Oh.
gist.
That's all right. I'm sitting down. I didn't rise.
You nearly did.
Can someone roll the perks first, because it might affect the endurance, and probably will.
3, 5.
So they have +3 endurance, which
Delightful.
means they're now on endurance of 9. They have 2 attacks,
Still D6
hitting
plus
on
2
3
wounds,
plus. Their strength is 6. Their life is 18, which is quite high. Move 4 and initiative of 6. The other
And
perk
as well.
was mutated limbs. They get plus 1d6 damage.
That's
That's
big.
nasty.
They're both the same initiative and they're both melee. Do you want me to just follow the card when putting them down and start with the Grim Cultists followed by the Deviants?
We
Oh no, wait, I lied. They're endurance 9. So I have to start with them. Or was it lowest to highest?
Sorry,
It's initiative, not endurance. It
Yeah.
goes on.
I was right the first time.
melee human cultist cursed. Okay, so
You don't do the extra
it's-
damage. Are they humans?
Oh,
are they?
cultists
They
are
are.
humans.
Yeah, so
The-
it's
the-
none of you get your extra
I
damage
would
against them.
imagine that the
So
cultists have
2d6
some ranged
plus
attacks,
lots.
maybe
At the back.
potentially, and they can potentially move through things, and they might go at the back.
They still count as melee, so I have to
They're
check the
not
board
targeting
then.
six,
do,
and
yeah.
my strength of 5, 11. So 2d6 plus 11 and even.
So 2d6 plus 12, 23, basically the first one.
I think they're going to be
Whereas we're
checkerboarding
against the
into
demons,
us.
They may well do.
Out of stealth is even worse.
We've got an event to go next.
Well, I mean, it means you can at least explode one, essentially.
I need some deviants,
The first
please.
thing I hit is pretty much anything in this dungeon is dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't do 31 damage off the
4
bat.
of them.
Only if it's a demon.
If it's a demon, yeah. If it's not, then it's 25.
Right.
It's just one. It's 6 different. That's it.
Right, okay.
I'm not even sure 31's right.
So that's the encounter.
18, 1, 2 for each dagger is
That's going to slow us
20,
down.
22. 2 more for stealth, makes it 24. 2 more for back stealth.
They
makes
sort
it
of start
26.
there.
So they can't come into the next map tile.
So
Um,
it starts at the back again then.
No, I think they checkerboard from the front back.
Oh, what, when they lap? Oh, they wouldn't be in the doorway either, really, would they? Because I just opened the room, which is what caused the
I
encounter.
think they can go in the doorway at this point because it's now part of the map tile.
Right.
So I think they're okay now.
Shall I
I
see
might be wrong on the checkerboarding from the front. Can't quite remember that.
Whilst you're figuring that out, shall I see what my event is?
Yes.
A sinister mist. A maddening fog rolls into the room, carrying with it haunting apparitions and the sound of maniacal laughter. Place this event card next to the map tile, roll 1d6. The result is the number of rounds that the sinister mist lingers. When this number of rounds has passed, discard this event card. While the sinister mist lingers, each accursed within the dungeon suffers -1 on their to hit rolls.
What's that? Sorry, I missed that.
Everyone in the room we're in is on -1 to hit.
Oh,
for the next 3 rounds.
Within the dungeon, it's not that room. Within the dungeon. All the time the mist hangs around. So place this event card next to the map tile. Roll 1d6. 4. The result is the number of rounds that the sinister mist lingers. When this number of rounds has passed, discard this event card. So I'll put 4 on this card in a minute. While the sinister mist lingers, each accursed within the dungeon suffers -1 on their to hit rolls. After placing this event card and rolling for how many rounds it lingers, roll 1d6. On a roll of 4+, draw an encounter card for this map tile and spawn its ambushing monsters.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So roll again.
After placing this
so
event
at
card.
the end of the...
No, after placing this event card.
Does Vicky, you don't have the coin of life and death anymore, do you?
No,
No.
Aiden's got it.
Uh,
After placing this event card and rolling how many rounds it lingers, which was 4,
You now
roll 1d6. On a roll of 4+, draw an encounter card. Please below. It's 2.
thank fudge
This
for
one.
that.
got away with that one.
I got away with it.
That would have been harsh.
Isn't that a nice
Can you
card?
imagine if that had been Shaman or Libithians?
Don't mention those
Well,
big
we would have
purple
been
bitches.
royally screwed.
Okay, 4 rounds.
James don't bother me. 5, whatever.
This counts as round 1.
Yeah, but what does bother you is when all your teammates are dead.
Yeah.
And I'll just run away bravely. It's fine.
He's got, to be fair, one of his teammates is already dead and the other one fucking buggers about with his guns.
Okay, point taken.
I mean, my guy's sanity's got to be questioned if he's got friends which are flipping like food a lot.
Well, Jack, you're up, are you?
Well, I am up, which is a bit of a shame.
Good. Thank you.
It's a bit of a pain in the bum, that one. Thanks.
It is,
Nonetheless,
but at least you will deck one, and they're 2
I
attacks
will
each.
move down 2 into the corner.
At least these guys aren't -1 to hit.
Oh yeah, good shout.
I'm not going to hide.
It's
Oh,
no
hang
worse
on.
than what we've been doing.
They're all
No,
melee, aren't
this
they?
is true.
Do they
They're
have
all
any
melee.
ranged attacks, these?
The cultists can sometimes do some squiffy things, I think.
I'm
Or they
wondering,
can move
do I
through
bother
stuff.
attacking or do I just move down and let a few of them come into the room?
To be frank, if you can take out 2 deviants, it would really help, because they are 3 attacks each, is it?
I can, but I'm then the target for everything. Well, fuck it. Move me down 2, then into the corner, and I'll take them out.
What's the
no,
initiative?
sorry, my bad. They're 2 attacks each, but
Six.
they are endurance +3 and +d6 damage. They are
That's fine.
nasty.
Bring me
What's my initiative after I've got my tap?
5.
5.
5. Oh, typical.
If I come down into the corner to give some room for somebody else to be up here,
I can get up there,
I will kill the one directly in front of me.
and I will go before them.
Seeing as the first attack from stealth does 31 damage,
I will move my
It's dead.
necroboats before you, because then you can mechanical hook up there.
I was just going to walk up anyway.
Have you got enough to get all the way around? 1, 2, 3.
you can go diagonally
Oh, yeah,
because of
it's
the
true.
mechanical hook. Yeah, so first attack does 31 damage as an auto crit, so he's dead.
Dead.
Attack number 2.
They're not on, no, I'm on -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4+ again.
Nope. Attack number 2. Nope. Attack number 3. Nope. Fuck all.
Should we change your card from 1,000 stabs to 1,000 misses?
It says Captain Manipulation over there.
Oh yeah.
A total of 4 with 2 dice. No! Okay, I shall wrist crossbow the one in a direct line in front, I guess.
So, this one here.
Oh no, hit the one in the doorway.
Why?
What, to weaken
Because
it for
it-
you?
Yeah, because if I take it out, I can step forward and hit the one
It's
behind
high
me.
endurance.
So,
Oh, well, actually, no, to be fair though, the wrist crossbow won't really damage anything on initiative 9.
So with the most,
Sorry, endurance 9.
I'm unlikely to do an awful lot with. I'm unlikely to do it to anything, to be honest. But fine, I'll shoot the one in the door.
It's endurance 9.
Yep. It's a hit. Because my wrist crossbow gives me an extra to hit.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't because of the fucking mist. It's in this.
That's a hit. D6 plus 6. Nope. No damage. Last attack. Nope. Nothing.
Well, at least we've got one dead. That's the
Yeah,
main thing.
it's going to be
I
a
can always
slow.
guarantee one dead, but that's all I can guarantee.
It's going to be a slow grind.
It'd be fine
Okay.
when I get up there. I know I'll get up there.
You know, dual wielding.
Well, let me move the necroblows.
Yeah, so I wouldn't bother.
Let me move the necroblows first
Okay.
because you might want to potentially step off the ledge at the end so Aidan can get
Yeah.
more sweepage.
Yeah.
So if I move that to here, this one over here,
Okay.
and there we go.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm not dual wielding.
So hitting on 4
He's
plus.
definitely a demon, isn't he? The deviants.
They are demons.
They are.
It's the cultists that aren't.
Yeah,
Missed.
Stupid list.
correct.
Correct.
18 total.
Right.
So
I said dual wielding, didn't I?
9 wounds, not dual wounds.
Not dual
Aidan,
wielding.
the only way I
Yeah.
get around this issue is if
You've done 9
we go
wounds.
antenna or a layer cable to the
That's good.
house.
Yeah.
Not
An
yet.
Argo 45
Third
one
attack.
running out here wouldn't be too bad.
I've hit.
It's more of I'd have to punch a hole through the wall.
2d6
Oh,
plus 6.
The
12.
house here I can
3
probably
more wounds.
Okay,
Don't
so
worry
this
about
one 12.
You've done total.
Okay, last hit.
you might be able to
Miss.
No.
nicolate it through a
Crossbow.
seal in the
You
window.
them down.
Yeah.
Like literally, you might be able instead of like
possible.
just cut
Yeah,
a little bit out of the seal, but you have to make sure it's.
yeah.
3 plus, yep.
5. 1 plus 6.
9,
I
no.
might try the big aerial first.
Hit.
Yeah.
Mm.
6 plus 6
3
is
wounds.
12. That puts him on 18, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's dead.
Killed him.
Nice.
Took every attack, but he died. Okay. And it's, next, you've done your blights.
It's monsters.
Did you
Yeah.
do your wrists?
Yeah.
My wrist that took him out.
It's monster.
Yeah, the monsters next, unfortunately.
I'm guessing we start with the...
Behaviour.
Your deviants with a behaviour roll.
1.
Each deviant without a target moves towards the nearest accursed and targets them. Each attacks with assault.
They're both going to stand in the doorway and hit me.
Okay.
Simple as that.
The others will. Oh, okay. So
Dead.
So assault is 1d6. Critical hits will also make a character prone. And they have their strength of 6. 1d6 plus 6.
Okay.
What have I got to roll to hit? 3 plus. 4 plus.
3
3
plus.
plus.
3 plus.
Say 3.
I rolled a 3.
1d6 plus 6.
Yes. It's not massive. Can you blood your way out of it?
I'll take it. I can also evade.
3.
9, 2 wounds. Blood wounds.
So, same one still attacking?
Same monster attacking.
Hit.
Same again.
2.
Plus 6. 8. 1 wound.
Next monster. 2.
Miss.
Oh, crit.
I'm going to tumble because with the level changes I can throw myself down a level, just not up. So, bye
You
bitches.
can.
Is it worth doing?
Liam can manipulate me back up then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh no, he can't. No
That's,
magic. No, he
so
can't. No
yes.
magic, so I'm going to have to
Is
evade.
it worth evading?
Can I have my screen? I will evade it because I'm not certain. About
Already
hits
know
mine,
what, they do 1d6 plus
So-
6, don't they? So they
So
do
it's
12.
but I'm also prone. That's the thing. I'm going to have to spend all my movement to stand up, so I'm not going to get into range of much. But either way, my evasion is 14, which means reduction is 7, plus my endurance of 3. My reduction is 10 on evasion. So
2 wounds.
1d6 plus 6, so 12, 2 more blood wounds, puts me on to 5. I'm also now lying down.
Taking a nap.
What does that actually mean when you're prone? Like?
Means you can't move, you have to spend all of your movement phase to get up, and everything attacking you gets +1 to hit. So if I get targeted again, I'm going to take a pounding.
It's also not ideal because although he has to resolve his blood wounds in his next turn, if he can't move anywhere,
If
unless
that-
he's got someone beside you, him,
Yeah.
he's going to take all those wounds.
Oh,
That's right, I didn't bandage you in happily.
no, you can't.
Got boundary.
Right, the
He's
cultists
dead.
then. Aiden, do you want to toss a dice in a petri dish?
What's this for? Oh,
The
behaviour.
cultist. Each cultist without a target moves towards the most wounded accursed and targets them. Each attacks with slash, which is a melee, so they're just going to
That's
pile
me.
up.
Can they still go through things?
Don't know what their perks were.
What did they have?
Did anyone roll
6
perks for
and
them?
1. 6 vampiric touch, and 1 was the poison thing. No, kind of lucky they don't have that.
Just
Awesome.
climb up behind them.
That works. Liam, please shoot things on the back row.
And Aiden, try not to kill both of them.
Yeah, just murder one.
Is it? Well, they've got to attack. Or they
They
just
will-
pile up. And they
That's
could
all
do
they
it.
can do.
All they
They're on,
can do.
Ha
they're on melee duty.
My turn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to go there or here? Oh,
Go
doesn't
where-
matter. I'll go there. And
Go
I'm in
where
there.
you are. You'll leave room for
He
Vicky.
can't go fast there. He's a threat
Yeah,
range.
I'm in for
Good
it.
point.
Oh, that's a bit
You
shit.
have to stamina that. Go there if you want to, but it's too stamina.
No, no, you can only tumble out of threat. You can't.
Tumble
You
into
can
threat.
tumble through threat during your
It
movement.
also wouldn't be
But
helpful.
it
to
wouldn't
do
be helpful for Jack.
It leaves me fucked if he does.
He needs that demon
Anyway,
alive.
Jack names the planets, so these bastards are on the -1 to. Oh, we're all on -1 to hit.
Yep.
So
But you
what does
move,
that
so-
actually put me on?
4 to hit. So standard is
Wrong card. That's Jack's card.
yeah.
You're pointing a camera in a decent place.
It's just pointing.
That's because
at
all the
this.
monsters moved.
Yeah. So
Everyone ran away. Can you just move the sheet away and
Yeah,
make
can
life
you,
easier?
Select me.
There we go.
Okay, so you are hitting on 4. You got that for moving, so you're hitting on 4.
Yeah.
-1 to hit is negated by your
Yeah.
moving.
That's only on my first attack.
Yeah, it's only on your first attack with charge, but
So
Hit.
hit.
it's
200.
1d6.
2d6.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Charge.
charge. Yeah, sorry.
2d6. They're going to jump to 9, so 2d6 plus 2. So that's 7 wounds.
Very nice.
Definitely wounds.
You've got
Next
11
attack.
left.
Hit. Crit.
Crit.
What's my crit?
Well, it's
6. It's 8. It's just another 8. So it's 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 wounds. If I'm lucky, I'll kill it. Just need to hit it, really. I just need to hit it. That's what I'm going to do. Just hit it. No.
you did just.
Jack.
Oh no, you didn't,
4.
because it's -1
miss.
to
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
He hasn't moved. Burger.
Well, not the end of the world.
Well,
Hopefully you'll take them both out.
it's the champion, which I assume is
Doing nothing.
yeah, they can't go anywhere. So the champignon is just going to sit there.
It's not a mushroom.
Yeah. Moan a bit.
You may as well be.
Can you manipulate Jack upright?
I don't have any sauce.
There we are.
Shoot
Is there
one
any
of the
point?
cultists.
I was going to say there's not much point in shooting the deviant, is
Deviants,
there?
no.
Because Vicky will finish it.
Mm. Hopefully Jack will.
Or Jack will.
Yeah.
So let's
So
go
you
for the rear
Cultist.
right cultist.
Bloody hell, he hit.
Wow.
8.
8.
8, 10, and your perception is now.
A modified what?
I should know this by now, but don't. Necromancer, so 5 7's the perception.
7, so you've done
9.
17, so 8 wounds.
No, it's not. 6.
It is 17.
Oh, yeah.
Endurance is 9.
Yeah. White
Attack
dice
number
for
2.
wounds.
Hmm?
There's a camera issue
Yes, dear.
between colours.
Racist.
Oh. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh.
Back to the tiles.
Oh.
Same guy. It's a hit. Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Nice.
So 13 plus 20, so 11 wounds. 19, so
He's dead.
he dead.
And his mate on the left.
Does that mean his endurance starts to drop?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
It's now endurance 8.
That is a miss because of the infernal mist.
Yep. Unfortunately, it is.
Let's see, retain. Stupid mist. I'm rolling darkness, am I?
So you are.
Where's that other red dice gone?
No, you don't want to use the darkness. The darkness dice.
Oh, yes, true.
6.
Oh, it's a 6.
You can stay.
For a little while.
Yeah.
And listen.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh no.
You know you're going to be doing it later.
I'm really
you get to
enjoying
stand
it.
up and
It's good.
whack things.
Nah, I'm just going to lie here and have a kip. You lot can deal with it. Right. Standing up.
The one in front of you's not wounded.
Yeah, unfortunately they've both been targeting me, so I am now hitting on 5 plus.
That's terrible, isn't it?
It's a bugger, but the two front lines aiming at me means I'm a bit stuffed.
Oh.
No. Attack 2.
Oh.
No.
You still
Use
got
the red
wrist.
dice.
Use the red dice. The dice of death. No.
No.
Last attack. Oh.
No. Crossbow of Doom, which now hits on 4. Correct.
Chris.
So that's 12. So 3 wounds on him, which is 1 of those down.
So the unwounded one, I'm guessing.
It's the one right in front of me, yeah. Range 22. Same again, 3 wounds.
Switch it to a
The second.
5.
Last range attack. Again, that's 1 more down.
It's the bin of doom.
Yeah.
Same again. 3 crits in a row on my low damage weapon.
Madness. Were those all blood wounds? You didn't have any actual wounds,
No, those are all blood wounds. I
so you
did
can't
everything off
regenerate
last
one.
time. No, I will regenerate them at the beginning of next turn. And that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to step
Can't believe
back
that.
up.
Oh no, typical.
With the 1d6 weapon.
And
Crit,
I'll
crit, crit.
get the one in front of me
2
first.
daggers.
Maybe I won't. Oh, got one. No, because I think I'm hitting on 4s now, aren't I? Because of the minus
Because
1
of the
to hit.
mist.
No.
Jesus
Definitely
Christ.
not.
Great.
With a wrist crossbow.
Yeah, with the one in front. No, with my actual thing.
18.
Just dead. He's only got 3 life left.
9 woundings.
Now I'm going to risk crossbow the other one.
Well, are you stepping back after that?
Yeah. Yeah, because then Aidan can get in a bit better. Oh
Yep,
no, they
those
say.
dice stay there.
This drops down. This is...
3.
Yeah, it's right, isn't it?
It is 3.
Just checking we are missed dice. Okay, risk crossbow.
You're normally 3 plus,
Miss.
yeah, plus minus 1.
Miss. Snake eyes.
The dice are whiffing.
What? Wow.
So use the red dice of murder.
Yeah.
Right, do you
Okay.
want to chuck them in a dish, Aidan, for their behaviour?
Yep, so this is for the
Actually, give me the
Deviant.
crap dice for them.
the deviant, which is going for me.
You watch.
4.
Move towards the nearest accursed and targets them
Oh, that's Jack
with
again.
assault.
Yeah,
So it's not big damage.
It's always assault with them, so
So what?
2 attacks
Fire away.
each.
Go
2
for it.
attacks. Let's hit it on.
2 plus.
Oh, okay.
Crit.
Sorry, 3 plus. My
No.
mistake.
Well,
It's a
roll.
crit anyway.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, well, that's
You're
12
tumbling.
damage then. With no access to.
Oh, he goes
item
prone
armor.
anyway.
I don't have to. I can tumble out of the way.
It might be worth it.
It
I'm
might
going to tumble down the hill because me going prone means I'm just. Right.
Which means he loses
Yeah,
his
'cause
second
he'll-
attack.
Yep, he has no extra
Yeah.
attack.
Yep. Now the
Cultist, the
Behaviour of the cultists.
2.
Each cultist without a target moves towards the most wounded accursed and targets them. Each attacks with slash. Slash is nasty, is
That's
2d6 damage.
It's me
That's-
and Vicky. But
Me
they,
and Aidan.
No, it's 2d6
All 3 of us are on 2
damage
wounds.
plus.
Oh.
What are they on?
The thing is, they can't get past me because once
6.
one goes past
They
me,
can
Seven,
hit
They
on a
can
level
hit on
below us.
different levels. So
They can hit down, we can't hit up.
No.
I'll
But
go.
I think
Oh
only
no,
one
because
of
they
them.
stop at threat
No, they
range now,
stop-
don't they?
They will stop at threat.
yeah, so they get
so
that.
that's-
They,
yeah, they'll
yeah,
stop
they
there.
yeah.
But Aiden, this is 2d6 plus 8.
I'm not afraid.
Okay.
You will be.
What,
Let's
what do
see.
they hit on?
What do they? Yeah, what do they hit on?
3 plus.
3
3
plus.
plus.
It's a 5.
Right, so 2d6 plus 8. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Is it worth trying to parry one of these?
We
Well,
decided not last time.
as it stands, your armour will mean that the most you can take is 7 if they roll 2 6s.
7 per.
If
The
you
most
evade, they can't touch you.
They're doing 20
Yeah,
if I
your
get
armour
double
is,
6.
Your armour is 13. Oh, sorry, if you evade, you'll take 3. So rather than trying to parry, you can just evade.
Why would you take 3?
Because
Because
the maximum they can do,
Oh yeah.
2d6 plus 8
Yeah,
is
yeah.
20.
I wasn't looking far enough right.
That's a toughie.
Yeah. I'll just. Is it worth parrying?
I think it's risky. Well, if you parry, you might take nothing and get to hit them back, but you could take 7.
We do have a break point after this dungeon. However, after the next dungeon, I think you do 2 dungeons on the trot.
There has also been a 6 rolled, by the way, so there could be a flask taken to give you 6 back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
so
shout.
I'll parry. I will parry. I'm not afraid. I rolled a 1. So she might roll crap anyway. So
Have we been
Snake eyes.
bounces off the armor
Yeah.
anyway.
have we been factoring in Aiden's -1 armor?
Yeah.
'Cause he's, okay.
Okay, next attack.
Yeah.
Hits.
Oh,
Did the same.
Oh, shall I parry again?
Might as well try.
I'll try.
You're
Got
going to
big
use
balls.
the...
Parry! Yeah! So,
6.
yeah, that's a hit. Doing. What's their endurance now?
6, so 8.
Would have thought.
Yeah, because I get +1 to hit on a parry, on a
So-
riposte.
Oh, you do, don't you? That's really nice.
Ah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Looking all
So
concerned
yeah,
there.
endurance is
I
8.
was concerned,
Missed,
and then
missed.
I remembered just how
Their
good
endurance
his
is still 8. It's
skill
a
is.
D6
Master.
plus
Nasty.
2 wounds. I can't kill them then. Can't kill it in one go. 4 wounds.
Could
Funny,
be
as
worse.
I was reviewing your character and Aiden's, I was just sitting there thinking, these are amazing. There's so many good skill cards.
It's the bit is that
And the
You need
Nephilim is amazing.
the Nephilim can be. That's what I wanted
Hey,
to
what
play
about my
last time out.
Courtesan and Blood Witch?
Yeah, they're all right, but
Alright.
but with most of the other
Beaten.
characters, there are probably like 6 or 8 trashy cards, or ones that you just wouldn't bother with because there are better ones. But with like the Nephilim, it's like almost every card is really good,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
just no crap
Okay.
in there.
yeah. That's the thing is that's what I wanted
So they've
to play
had their
last time.
go.
Dave jumped in.
Aiden,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to try and get some revenge.
Oh, is it my turn, is it?
I like the Revenant though. Now he's got
Yeah.
going.
So if I stay still,
The
do I
Revenant
get
need a lot
stamina
of skills
back?
to make it nasty.
It's not a solo
Right,
character.
okay, so
it's
first attack,
just-
unfortunately, there's
with
no
mask.
movement, so I'm
You
on
have to get over the
5s.
And now it's coming into its own.
Yeah.
Crit.
Crit.
Whereas if anything, I think the Courtesan is
what
probably
do we
the
You're obviously
reverse.
hitting
Yeah.
That's 8
Cool.
wounds.
And
8
then
wounds.
once you get over
Sure.
that apex, you'll
Is
struggle
it
a
8
bit to keep
wounds?
the damage
14
up.
wounds, so
Individual
he's got
wound
2 left.
comes in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Again, because I've got a gold item.
that's another
Get
hit.
myself up to 46.
That kills him, he's dead.
Also has a gold item. If you smith up a silver sword, then it keeps on 40.
Yeah. That's what you probably need to do to keep the damage going.
Okay, Aiden's
It's
been.
just
Well, this is
irritating
the
there
problem.
'cause you
I've
dropped
topped out
two
with that.
attacks.
I will do no more damage now, apart from this as I
Strength.
put my strength
Not
on.
unless you respec or smith a sword differently to add another d6.
It's the thing is, you could also move on to the two-handed weapon bit. I mean, the parry will be a bugger to lose,
What you up to?
but there
Is it
are
me?
options on respecking.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because you
that's
can
my
go.
source
The
now,
like the
don't we?
two-handed spec is retarded as well.
If we find
1, 2,
the
3,
death
4,
model, then you're going to
5.
consider it because it's
So is that front
2d6
deviant that's
plus
wounded?
Yeah.
something, ignoring endurance.
Might shoot
Yeah.
the rear
She's
right cultist first of all.
They have no armor against
Plus a
it.
charge.
Yeah.
So it's like 3
so do I need to move?
Yeah.
Should
It's
really move
3d6
first,
wounds,
shouldn't I?
effectively.
Do you
Yeah.
need to move?
Dave had it as the
I
net
do
wound.
because the champion can't get out otherwise. You're stuck.
Champion still can't move anywhere. He's
Well,
trapped there.
you can now move up to here.
Yeah.
And if you guys aren't there, it's then free.
I mean, I must admit though,
Stay
the
where I am, it
extra,
can never move.
you know, the evasion and armour from the shields and the
Yeah.
fact that I can just
So
ignore fire
that's
is
hit. So
impressive.
2d6.
It is nice.
7.
That's okay. Is it plus 7?
9 plus 7,
7, 8,
so
9.
16 total.
Do you hit though? Because you rolled a 4, and aren't they? Oh no,
It's
the deviants
I
aren't.
naturally hit on 2 plus,
Yeah.
So-
and
With
the
a
mist would
-1.
take me to 3 plus.
Okay.
The deviants
Oh.
don't have -1, they do extra damage.
Yeah, it's the
So-
mist I was thinking of.
So you've done 16 total. What were you targeting?
The rear right cultist.
Well, his endurance is
7.
now 7. So you've done 9
9
wounds
wounds.
9 wounds.
It's hitting the same target again. That is a
No.
miss,
to it.
sadly,
That is,
because of the mist.
unfortunately.
And the same target again is a hit.
Yep.
Rubbish.
That's that. 5 plus 7. So in fact, with your bit against 7, so you've done 5 wounds to him.
That turn, so that's 14.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's
Dead.
dead,
Killer.
he's
It's actually
dead,
killed
isn't he?
Yeah. Can you
In fact, that was
manipulate me
no,
up the hill?
that was no wasted effort. That was literally the exact number you needed to kill him.
No, no, it was only
Can.
13 that time.
It just means I can't then do a decay.
Really?
Well, because
Why
I've only
can-
got 4
Oh, because everything else is taken up by.
locked source.
Well, just 1 would do it. Chuck 1 and see if you hit 4 with a single dice.
Decay doesn't work unless you do 4
Not
times.
decay, the manipulation.
Yes, but then that leaves me with 3
Oh,
for
I see.
decay.
Well-
So I can do it. It just means I probably won't pull off the decay.
Well, it's entirely up to you because you could murder something immediately. It would just free
No,
up a lot
let's
of movement.
get you up because otherwise you're not really doing much. Let's have a go.
Just.
Just.
Okay.
fuck me.
Well, I can move 2, so can you put me right in the
Wow.
doorway?
You are in the doorway.
No, you can go diagonally
Yeah,
north,
I'm
west.
manipulated so I can go up there. Thank you very much.
And then I'm going to throw 2 dice at decay
What do you need
on
The deviant, because it's
deviant.
taken 9 already.
Well, it's still at 9 to go.
Oh, I see.
1, 2, 3. I'm going for the cultist because the deviants have stupid endurance.
Yeah,
Decay
you're doing
popular.
wounds, not endurance
Yes,
damage.
but they do an endurance roll to try and stop it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, passed
10.
off a decay. Wow. That worked out quite well.
1d6
What's their endurance?
Your endurance is 6 now.
So you got to roll 6 dice, Aidan, and if you roll 3 6s, they'll negate
1,
this.
2, 3, 4,
2 6s, isn't it?
3.
Is it?
Because it's,
None.
it's an
Doesn't
endurance
matter.
1 test, and it's +1 to that for every 2 dice used.
You've only used 2 dice though.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
It's
not
fair.
6 rolled
Yeah.
anyway, so
So this is only d6 plus 3 now. 4 wounds.
Oh. That's on a 4.
still 4 wounds.
It's a slow decay.
That's still handy.
It's just got a bad tooth.
This darkness roll. What's quite handy about you putting me there is the fact that the cultist wasn't targeting me.
We each rolled a 1 this evening.
It's a 1. Who wants to roll for
Is that shown
bad
for red,
guys?
is it?
Is it back to Vicky?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Where's the little red dice?
4 plus, please.
I vote, even though it's a 1, we use a vial because the second we go round,
Use the file for what?
me and Asians get 1 health back.
You might as well. Cause
We
you get
might as
one
well
back
because we're going
this
to get it straight back when next time it tips round.
time. It's true, it's a free
Yeah,
use.
but that's not going to go around for a while yet. You could get a better number. Much better than 1. So it only goes round when you explore another section or you roll another
Yeah,
1.
we're just told.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're told it.
it's-
Yeah.
You've got a while to go yet.
2, sorry.
We've
Shite.
definitely got a while to go yet.
Yeah.
Oh, shite.
Incidentally.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, Liam.
Faceless ones?
Oh,
The
I, th-
Bithians.
I think it's actually potentially worse.
Shaman.
No, it is 2d6 crawlers and
Not
2d6 seekers.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
a lot of stuff.
Okay,
7
7
crawlers.
crawlers. Ooh.
fuck me.
We are in trouble.
This is going to be a long evening.
What is the time?
It's 10:05.
We
I've
just
been
play
going
till
si-
10:30.
I've been going since 4:45 this morning.
Okay, let's call it 10:30 then because this is.
Quarter to 4.
this.
Which means we're going to have to do
Jesus,
another
Teddy
session
fucking
before your
crumbs.
friends
I was in
come round.
London by 10 to 6.
That's fine. I
Trying to get
deliberately
petrol.
tried to rush this one because it gives me
Trying
a
to
few
get one
weeks to
big.
get another session.
Oh,
so
I saw this brilliant Facebook post someone sent me. And it was a clip of someone else. Someone was driving a cement lorry, right? Not the ones that are, but
Yeah.
it's different, specialist cements.
We
So
had
it,
static tanks.
yeah.
So,
You're following this already, aren't
No.
you? So there was a queue of cars following him, and he pulled in. He pulled into a construction yard.
Level
And the
5.
fucking people went mental at him. And it's like concrete guys.
Okay, right. So the crawlers
Briefly,
are
take up.
endurance 5. They have 1 attack that hits on a 6+, unless they're swarming.
Just. Oh.
Their strength is 3. Do you want to roll 2 perks?
Not particularly, but I will do. 3 and 1.
So they've got frantic bite, attacks ignored, defense granted by equipment. That's really not good.
No, it's not.
Poison glands. Swarm will now inflict 1 poison for every crawler after first dealing the attack, and winning their target. Swarm will be vile. It will be utterly
Luckily, I've
vile.
got serum then.
Yeah.
It says weapons with cleave are going to be a big help.
Health
right now.
10, move 8.
Health 10 on a crawler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are level 5 now. Initiative 8.
There were 5 souls as
This
well.
is actually going to be really nasty.
That was the crawler, wasn't it?
Well, they've just suddenly
Crawler.
taken steroids or something. Because last round
Was
I was
it
just
7
like dead,
crawlers
dead,
and stupid
11 seekers.
11 seekers. Bloody hell.
Liam, you know that trinket you
Might
got
be
in
worth
the last
putting a
dungeon
number
that
on it.
explodes?
It might be.
So do you want to fuck off in the other room and blow up?
It might might be worth doing, isn't it?
Suicide bomber time.
Endurance. So the seekers
One
are
snack
endurance
pop.
7. Attacks
One
1,
snack pop.
hitting on 3 plus. Their strength is
Like whenever I play
5.
any game when you get to a name
2
of a region.
perks.
It's always the Hawaiian snack bar.
Yep.
5 and 6.
Gonna re-roll 1.
4.
That's okay. So we've got black scales, ignores fire-based wounds and cannot be ignited.
There's no point using the vial then.
Yeah, that won't work.
Oh, what?
It's a flame wave.
Thing.
It's a flame wave,
The
yeah.
stinger can no longer break if it scores a critical hit.
Bollocks.
They also have 15 health, which is actually quite high. Move of 6 and an initiative of 5. Sorry, Aiden.
Is it worth you equipping your lantern? It does mean taking the scaly hide off, but you're not going to be catching fire.
I lose 1 armour. Yeah, probably. I'll equip the lantern.
That puts Aiden on initiative 8.
Which is pretty
So he
ridiculous
goes
for a
before
knight.
everything apart from the crawlers, which we get to play with.
Which end are they going? Are they appearing in front of us or behind us?
Ooh, we start with the lowest number, don't we, to the highest number? Is that right, Liam?
Yes, they will
So
be.
it'll be It'll be
They're
the Seekers that
ambushing,
go down
so
first.
they just go around us.
Oh.
They just surround as many people as possible, as evenly as
first.
possible.
Okay, they're not appearing down the bottom.
No.
They're just... Right.
Okay. Surprise, motherfucker!
3,
Snakes on a plane now.
4,
Is it definitely
Your
lowest
champion's
to
got
highest?
cleave, hasn't it?
5,
Has.
That's handy at least.
6,
It is handy, very handy.
7, 8.
What did you say was the respec
Vicky,
cost?
when
Was it
placing
half-
ambushing melee
half a
monsters,
level,
start with
half
the
a-
highest initiative value.
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
it's quite high, isn't it?
It
Okay,
is, but
well, I'll
you
make-
could have a look at
Crawlers
your
are initiative
skills.
8, so it'd be crawlers
Yeah.
first and
It's
then the
just gonna farm some
seekers.
sorcerers, mate.
There were
One
7 of them,
upside
wasn't
to
there?
the big swarms here is we'll earn.
Because the only 3 that's going to be...
Probably easy
Yeah,
just
the
to
only
remove
3
them
that's
all.
worth changing is going to be...
If you went two-handed.
Yeah, if you went two-handed would be obviously that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you just have to have a look at what the skills are available.
Yeah.
Presumably you'd still want that one. Those might disappear.
Yeah.
So it's 2 skills that would actually be changed
Can't
out.
do it. I tried. I can't do
What's the other option is if
it. Jack,
you... Yes?
those 7 spiders need to go in the 7 gaps in the square ring, please. And our mist can go down by 1. Or have you already done the mist?
So I've already done the mist.
That's a shame.
What round are we on the mist?
2.
So
We've
we
got
have
2
2
left.
remaining. I'd love to do something about the spiders, but these 2 are mating. Fucking hell, it's like a Chinese puzzle.
Is that a barking
There we go.
spider?
No, I'm just bending over.
There is a square. Oh, did I miss? 4. Yeah, I've lost 2 of those 2.
Not this one. There we go. Right.
Okay. Well, I vote we still take out the deviant and the cultist very quickly.
Yeah, which is...
Because at
what
least
I'm
that gets
going
rid
with.
of 2 things coming towards us.
Well, I'm going to start off with the cultist. Because he wasn't targeting me, I will be hitting him on 4+.
Let me just check the special rules so you're aware of them. So crawlers immune to prone, fear of the light, can step through squares blocked by characters, and seekers are immune to prone and poison.
Hang on. Just thinking.
Mist.
I think you have to go where they are.
Mist. Crit. So
Crit.
he's dead.
How much damage are you doing?
Against him, it is 26.
Lovely.
So he's gone. I have 1 melee attack left. It's going to have
Kill
to
the
be
deviant.
against the deviant. I need to take one of my woundies back. So deviant hitting on 5+, unfortunately. No.
Oh,
Wrist crossbow may as well be at the deviant or a crawler, because a
Oh.
crawler
A
will
crawler.
up his damage.
The
Go
deviant
crawler.
will be doing 2 attacks, is it? And proning.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's on his wrist crossbow. He wants something with low endurance.
I do a
Okay.
maximum of 12, mate. It's 1d6.
Take out the crawler behind you.
Actually, I'll have to see about smithing that up to 2d6 on a demon.
I think that would be amazing.
Hang on,
I'd like
crawlers
to do
aren't
my wrist
demons.
crossbow as well.
Are
at
they
some
demons
point.
or not? Crawlers.
No,
No,
they're
they're
animals.
animals.
Are you sure? Because the
They are
poison looks
animals.
weird. Oh,
And
that's
the
horrible.
seekers are animals as well.
That's a fuck. Well,
It means I
either way,
lose a lot of my bonuses.
which means you'll be dual wielding most likely. But
Yeah.
that's not a good idea. Okay, I am going to have to. Yeah, let's go for the crawler that's by me. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4+ for this. Wrist crossbow gives me +1 to hit.
Oh, can you hit the seeker in front of you?
I can.
I know we said crawler because of the lower endurance, but I think I could probably take out the majority of those spiders around me.
Really, with your low likelihood of hitting and only doing 1d6 + 6.
I think if I hit,
Endurance 5.
I'll be right
Your
because I
endurance
can.
5, health of 10. So
yeah,
you're
so
going
you
to need
get
to
need
hit
to
hit
twice.
them
Okay,
twice to kill one.
Yeah.
So I'll go for the one behind me first up. Miss. Attack number 2. Crit. So 12.
He's
He is not dead. He is 5, 7 wounds taken. So 1 more hit because it's got 3 life left. Miss. No.
so many wounds he got 7.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah.
Right. It's you.
It's me. Okay, well I'll hit the one.
You can't hit the wounded one.
Well, if
No.
you start knocking them down because I'm beside you, you know my.
You can
Yeah, I
cleave
can't-
and you can
Yeah.
hit down a level.
Yeah, exactly.
If you hit the one towards us,
I'm going to hit the one towards, us. I'm dual wielding.
No, towards not the,
the bottom one. The one directly closest to Jack.
you'll be hitting on 5+ with that.
Oh,
So
why?
you bet because of the mist. You have -1 to hit for the dual wielding and -1 for the mist. Stick single wielding. You're just not going to kill a lot of them.
Are you saying you're targeting this one?
No,
No.
nearest us. So straight down from where
Oh,
the key is
here.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't hit the one.
Sorry,
When I
you
meant
said
Jack, I meant-
after-
yeah, I
didn't
realised what I
realise. I thought
said.
you were talking about the model.
No. Not this time.
Oh man. If only the camera was pointing at you right now.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so critter
12.
12. Take 5.
It's getting
7
serious as I'm
wounds.
standing up.
So 7.
yeah.
Fucking hell, 14.
Hit.
D6 plus 6.
Number 4, dead.
So
Yeah.
9.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Someone gets to remove it.
I thought you might actually pick it up then.
I tried to put them down, I couldn't. I flicked one of them across the board a little bit, but that's as far as I got. The stupid thing is, I know they're just plastic, it's just all the legs. It's not even the head that bothers me.
Attack 3.
Miss.
It's a miss. Attack 4. It's a miss.
Wrist bow.
Wrist bow. Can you go for the wounded one behind me now?
Yeah.
With the wrist one, you might as well. Miss.
No.
That
Well, nothing's
one
minus the hit,
a
is it? So it hits.
That is a hit. So 1d6 plus 6 again.
I'm using a different dice though.
11. So 6 wounds, it's dead. You got another one.
Awesome. That's me
Nice,
done.
nice.
Okay. Was that the one I was? Yeah, that was the one I was going.
No,
at.
it was
no,
the
it was that one up
One
there.
directly
Sorry.
behind you.
Was that?
That's the
Why would
one.
we go for that one though? Because that
No.
ruins Aiden's cleave.
So Aiden can cleave downwards, mate. You can't cleave
Okay.
uphill. Or rather, you can't attack uphill. You can attack downhill. So he can swing round and hit all 3 things.
Okay, it
Which,
still
incidentally,
removes,
puts
still
you-
removes the target then.
I just hit the one I was
Oh,
told
hang
to.
on. No, the crawlers are actually before Aiden still.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're on at 8.
But there are only
Can-
5 of them now,
Can
not.
you can't hit things on an upper level, can you?
You can.
Can you?
Been over that.
Oh,
probably a
with
couple
the
of times.
range stuff.
You can't. No, you can hit things on another level. You just can't hit up a level. You can hit down because it presumes you can see their head.
What
Effectively.
Liam's getting at is I shouldn't have been able to hit the spider because it's on a level higher than me.
Ranged things, I don't think matter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
was.
Right,
that's
there
what
are-
you meant with
Right.
range.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we were talking
There
about
are.
Aiden.
No, no.
Hayden, do you want to roll behaviour?
Suddenly,
5 spiders,
6.
and they're not going to
to
be attacking
Uh-oh.
me
that's
or.
not. I don't think that's good. I think
But-
that's swarm.
They're not going to be hitting me or Aiden. Because we both got light.
Each crawler moves, ignoring threat, towards the accursed adjacent the most number of crawlers
Bye,
and
Liam.
targets them. All crawlers attack simultaneously their target with swarm.
However,
Be-
I'm in the shitter.
just a thought. Wouldn't you have been able to have moved your scrotes?
Yeah, you would have been able to.
Would you have moved the scrote that sat there doing fuck all into the gap? Oh no, wait, that only
It
happened
wasn't,
after
my
Vicky
gap
killed
wasn't
things.
there.
Yeah.
That wasn't
No,
Stop
the
that.
scrote goes the same time as me, so the scrote's a 9, these are an 8.
It can
So
go
actually
now,
the scrote
can't it?
can go now.
So do you want to put it in the gap?
I think so.
That means I'll be taking one of the spiders on its own, and you'll be taking
They're swarming.
1, 2, 3.
They're all-
Yes, but there'll be a swarm of 1. There's 1 swarm there doing 3 damage at Liam.
But this can't hit upper level. So
Because they're swarming while they're surrounding you, only one of them attacks you, but uses the amount of them surrounding you. Also bear in mind they move anywhere and ignore terrain.
There isn't the room to get even beside him, so he's got the maximum on
You
him.
may have a point, it may mean they're hitting, well in that case I think your swarm might be hitting the champion, mate. Because they can all hit the champion, which is right next to you.
Can't.
Yeah, they can.
well, it says roll 1d6
Apart
for
from that
all
one.
crawlers sharing the same target. The ones on low level can't target me.
So we've got 3
So
different.
I would have
Right.
this one swarming with this one and possibly that one. I don't know if this is low
I
level
would
or
say
not.
it is.
So
kind of on its
I
way.
would say maybe
Actually, what does the card say? No, that's lower level.
is it
According
lower
to the
level?
card. Yeah.
So in which case I'll deal with this one first because this one can attack me with this guy helping
Yeah.
out. So we'll hit on a 5+. So that's
Miss.
okay. This one would hit my champion with 1 helping out, which missed.
And
The
the one
other
up
one
there
would
will
hit
hit me
Jack.
on 6.
Missed. Moot point.
Crawler fail.
Crawl file, good. My turn.
That was lucky.
I'm going to start off with the Seeker and cleave your way round.
Yeah, because they're going to go.
No, Seekers will go before Aiden. So
No,
No,
they
they
won't
won't.
because
He
he's got his
puts lantern
lantern on.
on.
I swapped
Oh,
my
okay.
lance at the beginning of the round.
Okay. Wow, we've got light shining out of you.
That's why I said the crawlers wouldn't
Shine.
attack Aiden
Fair enough.
or me.
Right, so unfortunately he's still rolling on 5s, not because I fucking missed. How many rounds of that we got left?
We've got. Yeah, sorry.
Right, okay, I'm not moving anywhere. So, is it
Which
worth-
does mean
One of them.
yeah, it does.
that's
So-
point.
I would have had
Yeah,
that.
So you
what's
reckon
in
I
the
should
upside down?
smash a Seeker, yeah?
Well,
I
the
smash a
thing is,
Seeker?
if you target a crawler, you're more likely to cleave
Cleave.
straight through it in one
Yeah.
go, because these are 18.
Yeah.
No, they're 15, they're Seekers.
Oh, sorry, 15.
Okay, so, sorry, I'll go for the crawler. In
Yep.
that case, for miss
Oh.
for the first attack,
Level 2.
miss for the second attack.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. Ouchie boos.
Double blade. Wow.
This is what happens
Right.
whenever you have -1 to hits and I don't move.
Okay.
What did you
seeker
do with your
behaviour.
weapons, knowing that we were ambushed? Because we'd have gone through the trading phase before we.
Don't do anything, I don't think about it.
That's why I'm asking.
I don't think Liam's got any other weapons. has
I
he?
do, I've been keeping some for this moment.
And bear in mind, I've got
Maybe
magic,
is
you don't
it
need to
worth
hold your bow.
swapping to the silver sword in next round?
What, +1 to hit
Oh,
versus using 2 dice.
+1 to hit means each attack will hit on a 50-50. That means I'll hit on average each round 1.5 attacks.
On the other one, you've got 4 out of 12 dice, which is a third.
Just poor rolling,
So-
wasn't it, I suppose?
Well, no, because if you think, yeah, that was just poor. Because you think about a third of all my attacks are crits anyway,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then another, and yes, so there's so
Okay.
there's 66% chance that
Ah.
each attack will hit with even
So
on a 5.
five-
So actually,
Eight.
even with 5, it's still better.
The
5,
deviant is next.
5, 4, 3. Deviant sex, isn't it? So, who's eligible?
Deviant.
Jack.
Yeah.
So, going to roll for behaviour.
Yep.
Aiden.
I do.
3.
3.
So, as the usual, we're going to be assaulting you. So, hitting on a 3 plus. Doing
it?
6
Yeah,
plus
put it.
d6.
3 plus how many attacks?
And 2.
Miss.
Missed.
Awesome.
Is it, and then it's against you, is it? Oh, that's a hit. Unfortunately, how much damage?
6 plus d6.
I shall
Wait.
bear it.
You'll be right.
1. Perfect. 7.
Cool. Yeah, nothing.
Bounce.
Okay.
Doink. Doink. That's
So,
what we like.
we have Seekers of 5.
Yeah, so they're next.
So, behaviour.
So 5.
Each Seeker without a target moves towards the nearest Accursed and targets them. Each attacks with Stinger and Accursed in range.
Do you think
Stinger
this?
is melee.
Do you think the Seekers can move between levels without using the stairs?
We
Can
don't
move
give
down,
on
but
perks.
I don't think they'll be able to move
That's
up
fine.
because it only says large
That's cool.
monsters. Ignore that.
One
No,
there.
that's fine.
The others aren't going to move.
No, because they can't get up.
Yeah, that's all they're going to go. So I've got 2 on me, so let's go with that.
And Aiden's got 2 on him.
They are.
And the bloat is going to take a walloping, I assume. If it can't reach anything else, it's going to try and attack it, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll do.
So let's have 2 attacking me, please.
They
I'll let you
have
go
one-
for this one.
one attack hitting on a 3 plus.
1 attack, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
thanks a
That's
lot.
not.
And
Tumble!
Stinger on crit is not pleasant.
Well, no, it's
You-
not. I mean,
You could tumble it
I
though.
know I can.
they're 2d6 damage plus 5, but on a crit hit, they also poison you.
Yeah, I'm
I would
tumbling.
tumble.
Yeah, tumble. For
I'm
that
gonna
bad
have
boy.
to.
Yeah.
That means I have no stamina. Again.
But there
But
we
that
go.
does mitigate all the attacks, so the other one can't attack
It
either.
does, so nothing else is going to
Because we
hit
don't
me.
move them separately,
With
do
a
we?
2 next to him.
So 2 attacks
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
but it's not going to move forward,
2
is
attacks on me.
No, it won't do. So Aiden 3 plus.
Miss.
it? And the other 4.
What's its strength? 2D? Is it 2d6?
1d6 plus 5.
So it can't hurt me anyway. So
And
I'll,
no, Stinger is 2d6 plus 5.
Oh, I thought it was on crit. No,
Uh,
it's poison,
Crit
isn't it?
is poison.
so is it
2d6
worth
plus
me
5,
trying to parry?
17.
I would.
Yeah, sorry, parry. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Oh,
You will be.
Fail.
fail. So
So 2d6 plus 5, so that's 11. No,
Bounce.
You
Last
said
one.
something about one hitting a bloke. Why is that?
Because it's next to the bloke.
Oh
It's
no,
not.
it
It's
would
on
have
a
gone there.
different
I was
level.
looking at that there. No,
Yeah, it's different
won't do
level.
anything.
We're good.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. The one in the doorway can hit the champion though.
Yeah.
Yes, that's eligible. So 3+ to hit.
Vicky, you're sacked from rolling monster attacks. You keep
Oh.
doing it.
I think the champion's fucked because he had 4 wounds anyway.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'll be on an instability test.
Do you not want me to roll the...
It's
Oh, no,
max
it's
damage.
max damage, isn't it?
He's gone. What am I on?
You've taken
You're on
no
your
wounds.
So mine's 8 plus 2 blades, 10.
Yep.
Or is it?
10. Oh, that's already counted in, isn't it? You lean on me and be
Yeah,
affectionate.
10
now you're tired.
dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
How many extra?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you got
good.
loads.
Good.
Yeah,
That's a breeze.
So,
a lot of threes as well.
we've got 3 minutes till 10:30, so you're going to call it after this round?
I don't mind continuing for a bit, in all
I was
honesty.
gonna say, can we
It's
just
a
get
big
through
night frost.
the mist so
Yeah,
when
if
we
we
come
get
back...
through the mist, that'd be a nice thing to.
Well, that's another whole 2
It's-
rounds.
No, that was...
It drops down to 1.
Drops down to
the
1
beginning
now.
of
This
next
is the
We've
Okay.
last.
only got one more round to go.
So this is the last round of Suffering Mist.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
So Darkness roll, Vicky.
Me.
I've got to do my turn yet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. What had you equipped for your weapon?
I have the,
The
Scorching
Scorching
Axe.
You're still on plus extras to hit
I am.
and extra strength as well.
I'll be hitting on 4+ because the wretched mist.
Really? Because you got plus 2 to hit. Oh yeah, quite
minus
right.
one
Yeah,
'cause
4
of
to
the
hit.
mist.
Doesn't the Scorching Axe give you plus 1 to hit?
I don't think so.
Or is it just extra damage on it?
No, it's just tons of damage. It does do cleave though. Not
Nice.
that I'm likely to do that. So let's try and hit this crawler to the right of me. It's a miss. I get another attack as the next blows,
Hit.
which is a hit.
Damage on it
And
is,
1d6 plus 2.
which is another 2 for,
So
Seven.
5, 6, 7,
which is their endurance plus your
8,
strength.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Right, your strength is 5, so it's 5 wounds. It's the, oh no, sorry, it's the crawler you did, 7 wounds.
I've done 12 damage.
7
7
wounds.
wounds.
So wounds.
Its
do anything
endurance is
else?
5, so your strength is 5. It's you have no magic, do you?
The one.
No. There's nothing else I can do other than
No
that.
more
That's a
hits? Have you
shame.
not got a third hit?
No.
Oh yeah,
Have
'cause
you
it's the
got
axe.
any consumables? What did you pick up? Did you
I
use
think
it?
I've got the serum at the moment.
Oh no, you
Oh
didn't
no,
got that.
gave it to someone else.
I've got
No,
serum.
nothing.
Okay. Darkness roll then.
2.
So close.
Right, last round of pain.
Yep. So mist is on to 1.
Yeah.
It being me,
I'd clear the deviant.
I'm going to have to, but I'm hitting on 5 plus. Just so you know, because it was aiming at me. So
Oh,
Crit.
oh yeah, it's dead.
he dead.
Deviant's
So-
exploded.
That's back for my what's face.
And maybe the spider behind
I
you?
can go for the spider behind me, or I can hit the one below.
Either one.
Do you want to work out
Okay.
your souls and reward for this now?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, because that one's done, isn't it? Well, that's nice and easy.
Well,
to
it's just a
split.
grim cultist soul plus a deviant soul each.
So the cultists were 8 each,
So 8 each plus.
and the deviants were 6 each.
Okay,
14
14
each.
apiece.
And we also got a loot.
Just a loot.
Just a loot.
Really?
Fucking hell,
For
it's-
what?
Read that. Is that
Stingy.
43?
Well, it's only 4 and 4.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. You want that?
Sandy, isn't it?
What's that? Serum?
Was
Angels.
that
Angelic
57?
scriptures.
They're just worth money. The
So
more of you
57.
have, the more money they're worth.
No, so you
We
sort
already
of gather them up, dude.
You already
Yeah.
got one, he just got another one.
There you
if
go,
you have a
you
look
can
at them.
see. So you might as well save until you got 5.
Which we did last time out.
Which is
right.
what bought us our house last time.
2,025 gold crowns.
Yeah, that's how we bought the house last time.
Well, we didn't buy a house last time,
Yeah,
did
we did. Right in the very last turn.
Right. Oh yeah, we bought one and signed off, didn't we? Just so you could say you had one.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that's going to be what's happened, and I'll get immediately divorced after you have your house at last.
You have to marry me first.
That's why I'm
Right.
holding off.
Who's
Right.
next?
I'm still
You still going?
I'm still continuing. That was attack number 1, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I shall aim
Put
at the
them at the
spider in the
bottom.
corner. Attack number 2, now hitting on 4+ because it wasn't targeting me. Nope. Attack number 3. Yep. They are animals, so it is just 2d6 plus lots. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 total. It dead.
Dead.
So he's gone. Last melee attack, I shall aim at the dice that's run away from me.
It was a crit.
Well, unfortunately, I can't count that
I
one.
know.
Right, I shall aim at the little spider that's hiding in the gap downstairs then. So, shanky. No.
Wrist crossbow?
Wrist crossbow, let's start aiming at the things there, I guess.
I'd be inclined to still take the spiders out.
Sorry, I was thinking of
Because then
flame wave
Aiden can
options.
go before.
Alright. Well, I can go for that one, but Aiden's able to cleave round there. I
When
could
you
shoot
come
the
to
one
the
for
one by
If I can actually hit the
in the
buggers.
bottom corner, because I
Okay.
can't.
that one there. So
No,
yeah.
the other one, because
that
I can
one.
hit that one.
Okay, right. Liam's able to hit that as well. Pick one that fucking
The
shoots
bottom
every
corner.
different ones.
You choose. It's your attack.
Alright, bottom left corner, that'll do. That's a hit. Plus 6, 7, so 2 wounds. Wrist crossbow number 2 out of 3. That's a hit.
Does it not have that one already?
No, that's the mist.
So that's
Oh,
12
okay.
minus the 5
It was on
is
the mist
7.
card, but
So
the
it's on.
wounds kind of.
It is now on to 8.
8 wounds.
And say, hang on, had it taken 2 there?
Yeah.
That was on your first attack.
So the one with the first one had in fact taken 2, not the 1. For the point, so it's
Yeah.
on 9 wounds.
I
Not the wrong
lost.
thing.
I was adding it as you went.
Okay, crit 12, it's dead regardless.
Lovely.
My go?
I suppose so. Only if you want to.
I'm hitting on 4+,
Where are you
is
in
that
the
right?
queue,
Or is
Aiden?
it 5+?
I'm in.
Single weapon,
Me?
4+.
Wouldn't download it now.
No, it's fine. It's just happily sat. Well, it's actually playing the
4+,
my.
yes.
It's actually playing on my
So
desktop
4+.
at home.
Oh, you're remoted in.
So it's
Crit. This is the
streamed,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
So that was
That
That was the
Yeah,
experiment
he's
to
dead
see
'cause
if
he's
I
already
could
wounded.
Yes.
queue remotely and
probably-
just.
Oh yeah,
again.
you're largely
That's
dead
cool.
anyway.
So
Okay.
6
Are you going to
So it's
move
like
into the
number
gap and help
1.
out Liam's
It's-
rear or not?
complete
If you're going to use
success.
that to move
Okay.
down and then
This
move
is
up and attack
new
Yeah.
one.
things in the doorway, or are you going to fart ass about where Aiden's fine with me backing up?
Is
I'd
Well,
say
I-
move down
Yeah,
assist
it's
Liam.
MMA.
Okay.
It
So,
literally only come
having
out
used
2
the
days
attack
ago,
to
hence
move
why
to there, I
massive
presume you're going to
Yeah,
use the next
straight in.
attack to move
Yeah.
there.
So.
Are you going to aim for the
Yeah.
Seeker, seeing
Very
as
good.
they're not going to target
Oh,
you?
I'm-
The spider isn't
I'm
going to
pro-
target you anyway.
First time I've properly really streamed because I've
You're carrying the
never really bothered in the past because I always wondered
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
internet
whether it's
connection
Should I do it?
you'd need.
Yeah.
I was just
Well-
trying to avoid the swarming.
So I streamed
There's
at
only
home,
2 of them
There's
left,
2
isn't
of
there?
them.
but
so they
obviously
can be 5+.
internal Wi-Fi, the speed's
So-
ridiculous.
If you
Yeah,
go with
yeah.
the Seeker,
But obviously,
Yeah. Oh, that's
No.
good. That's good.
No. Yes.
now remember you can add an extra d6 to it if you want to once per combat. So you could make it 2d6 plus 6.
Why do I
It's
get
your
that?
skill. You always forget it.
oh,
Right.
the
Wrist gun.
wrist gun.
Oh yeah.
So
Once
Haven't
per
seen much of that
combat.
today, have we?
you haven't seen much of it for several games.
Okay, so 2.
So 2d6 plus 6. So 16. So minus the 7.
So 9 wounds.
Yes.
And I've got my wrist crossbow to go as well.
You're wristy to go.
Nope. Nope.
Well,
Now,
No,
The
you
only-
needed a 2 to hit
yep.
of 3 with the mist.
Tice Rocks
That's
would have
that
been
one
enough this
there.
evening.
It's now the
That's the
crawlers to
seeker
go.
in the doorway.
So crawler's behaviour is, chuck it while it's doing that.
3.
There's only 2 of them remaining.
Each crawler without a target moves towards the nearest accursed with the least amount of armour, that'd be me, and targets them. Each attacks with bite.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. They can move through things, so I'm afraid you are going to get attacked by both of them. So that one is going to have gone round to there.
Okay.
He's still there.
Okay. So they're going to be 6+ to hit. Aiden, do you want to toss some dice?
3.
Fail.
That will miss. And the next one,
2. That
Fail.
miss
that
as
will
well.
miss. Okay.
Next it is you, Mr. Roden.
Right. Well, I might as well stay still.
Yep. Do you want to aim at the spidder first?
Yeah, the spitter, because then I could
Cleavy.
cleavy. So hit the spitter.
Lovely.
What's its endurance?
Its endurance is 5.
It's not wounded yet, is
What's
it?
It's
all my
not.
add-ons again?
You are doing 1d6 plus 3 plus... Well, it's 1d6 plus 10. So
1d6+10, so it's
so
1d6
1d6
That's what
plus
I
5.
chose
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
'Cause
Oh yeah.
they're done, aren't they?
That's 9 wounds.
Yep, 1 more to go on it, which is irritating.
Oh, that's irritating.
What's the reward for those guys?
Hit.
It's
We have 14 souls and
Dead.
scriptures.
Yep, it's
That
dead, so you cleave
that's it.
through.
Yeah, so I get +1 to hit on cleave.
You
Is it
certainly
+1?
do.
Is it +1 to hit on cleave? Is it?
No, it's +1 to hit on
Oh,
riposte,
yeah.
sorry, so no, it's same again.
Miss.
No.
My last attack. Hit.
Hits.
Oh,
11,
Still
so
4
4.
wins.
Which
Let's
one
roll
did you want to be
those.
hitting, mate?
does it make any difference?
Not particularly.
Probably the one that's out, because that'd be
There.
the one that's further out, because that'd be more people can get to that potentially.
It's fair enough.
Potentially.
Cool. Next up, it is the Seekers.
Actually, the bloat should have gone first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Your bloaties could have moved around. Not that I think they really want to go anywhere. You could put one down by Vicky to help her not get ganked so much.
Yeah.
But then it can't help me, but I suppose it helps Vicky. But then it potentially blocks Vicky as well.
How?
No, I think I'm okay.
Vicky can move around as much as she wants to over the different levels.
Oh, that's
and
true.
gets free movement with aggressive
Yeah,
defence.
that's true.
If the bloke just flies down one, it means I'm only
So-
likely to get hit by one seeker, because the seekers can't jump up a level.
And literally, if it looks like a nasty one, if Vicky does aggressive defence, she can piss off back up the hill
Yeah.
with her attack.
Yeah,
So
okay.
there makes the most sense tactically.
Yep, so Seekers.
Seeker's behaviour is...
4.
Each Seeker without a target moves towards the nearest accursed and targets them. Each attacks with Stinger.
Okay.
It'll be 2 on
It's
Aiden
gonna-
again and 2 on Jack, and 1 on me.
Oh yeah.
There's
Right.
one attack hitting on a 3+, but it is 2d6 damage plus
All
5.
sacked.
I was sacked.
Right, who wants to be taking the attack first?
I will.
Okay.
I'll
Vicky's
get
single
rid of
attack
one.
first.
That's hit.
It's a
It's
hit.
2d6 plus 5.
I think I will. Can I have my card, please? I think I'll evade, but
I think you want to.
it's 17, so yeah, I'll evade.
I mean, you could tumble up the hill, but...
It's not
Evade.
quite-
Where's it gone? Aggressive defence. When you evade. So, you've evaded, yes?
Yeah,
2d6 plus 5.
yeah. And I can attack it back.
Okay, 8. And you evade. Yeah, you've taken nothing. You can now attack back for free.
Using my rapier.
Yep.
4+.
Yep.
So hits.
Yep. So 1d6 plus 6. 8. 1 wound. So
Just puts that
that
to a
one
5.
there
Yeah,
puts that one on to 10.
it's the one in the doorway.
You could also move back up the hill if you wanted to. You can stay where you are because nothing
I
else
think
is
I'll
going
stay
to get
where
you.
I am, because
Okay.
although to be fair, they'd then have to walk round up the corridor to get to us. If we can get rid of that spider, Liam can start shooting them.
But to be fair, where you are, you'll be able to get to the spider, and you go before it, so you could stab it and then move up into the other
It's
corner.
true. Let's do that.
So,
Anyway, next one's
I need to select a weapon. Am I going to go to shooting this turn? Are you guys definitely going to kill that?
I'd be pretty confident that Vicky can kill that spider.
Yeah, but Liam's going before me. Use your axe.
Oh, this turn?
This turn,
No,
use your axe.
Okay.
Yeah, Vicky's not going to kill it now.
Yeah, I've already had my turn.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, Aiden, attacks
But we
on
all
you,
have.
buddy.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
come on, let's
yeah.
do it.
First one is a hit, I'm afraid to say.
Parry, sorry.
Parry.
I'm not afraid. I say this every single time.
Done.
Parried. Fucking have it in the face. Crit.
Nice. Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 10, isn't it?
Yes,
So
it's
16.
Take
So
7.
9
Nine
wounds.
9 wounds.
9 wounds.
He's already on 4.
Dead.
13. No.
Ah.
13. I'll leave it like that for the moment because I can't be bothered to lean over. Other one attacking you. It's a hit.
Is it worth me?
You're going to evade if you don't
Well,
parry.
I was going to say you're not going to move next turn.
So yeah, sod it. I'll just. Come on. Two stuff. No. Okay. Roll crack. Oh, that'll do. So it's
10. So
10
you're fine.
bounce. Yeah. Whatever.
Okay. Attacking me. I'm trusting you, not Vicky.
1 miss.
That's better. And the second
And the
one.
second one?
1. 2.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Sorry, but that's why.
It's alright.
Old candy woman over there.
He critted me a few
Get rid of
times.
that so we know it's gone.
That's gone. There
But
is.
Liam's still
well,
got to have his go, but
presumably he's axing.
I'm going to axe that spider.
good.
No, the mist hasn't gone yet, is it?
No.
Mist has not
Okay.
yet.
The last thing though.
Oh, shit.
No, however, you do
Um,
have magic now.
I'm going to try and get this back. Let's put him there for the match.
Which means he'll
Uh,
automatically get to have his go.
Put him. Will he automatically get to have his go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, I was going to say otherwise. Put him on the stairs by Vicky, because then he's a roadblock for those things coming up. Vicky can move
I
up
can
easily.
do that,
No, do what you've done.
but it will prevent everyone else going down there.
I was going to say it stops
Yeah,
them
do-
go. Well, it doesn't because we can hit from above. They can't hit up from melee. We can hit
Oh,
down.
I see what you mean.
No, the monsters aren't affected by height.
Right. I thought that was just big ones.
It's just big ones are not affected by height. The crawlers aren't affected because they can just go wherever they like. So it would act as a block.
Seems really odd that the Seekers can't go up levels, they're snakes.
But there is a block there already, which is -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Well, the mist has gone now, hasn't it?
After Liam's go.
Yeah. So, all right, put him where he is. I just don't see the benefit of it because Aiden's able to deal with those two.
And I'll put it there and attack the spider in front of me.
Sounds good.
So 3+? No, 4 because of the stupid mist. So that wipes off 3, which still leaves a decay.
What are you going to do?
The annoying thing is, with him there, I can't now kill the spider.
Why not?
Because he's on a different level.
So,
You've got a mechanical hook.
yeah.
Yes, but I can't go beside it when I go up a level anymore.
No, but you can stab that thing
Oh,
there
yeah.
to move up and out of the way. Liam can kill that
leaves an
spider
attack
with
if you
his.
want to.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Liam could also kill that one with what space if he really wanted, or he could hit one of the Seekers at the back.
I'm just going to decay this one actually, try and get it out of the way.
Yep.
That's a perfect roll.
Literally.
Endurance is 5, and roll 5 dice,
Five dice.
Aiden. 3 6s to avoid this.
No.
No.
I think it's pretty much dead, isn't it?
Yeah, it is kaputted.
10 wounds.
Yeah. How many wounds it got?
10.
It's gone. So it's
Dead. Gone.
You
It's
chuck
out
it in
of
this
there.
pile, Jack. Because then Liam can put the spiders away, because I've marked on my card how many we had. They're not going to come back to life.
And you don't have to see them on the table the next time.
If
they're
I
here.
drop these all on your lap, what would happen?
They'd probably end
I'm
up a
not
little
fine.
bit crushed on
I'm
the
saying
I'm
floor.
not planning to do that, but just...
They'd end up crushed, and where I'm standing, I'll get Vicky's elbow in my bollocks at high speed and she reels backwards.
What's that 3 for? Number 3.
That was something that's dead now.
Right, are we calling it there now then?
Yeah, so we start on darkness next turn. So all we've got left is seekers.
Yep. Have you made
All-
a
all
note
11
of
of
the
them.
number of callers?
Yeah, I made it quite big.
Harry
Okay,
Potter
that is
miles.
reasonable size.
Harry
It's just
Potter?
hidden by the picture currently.
Right.
I thought Harry Potter's been cancelled because J.K. Rowling's now persona non grata.
Oh yeah, because she's it's like complete turf.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, all right.
Something like that.
Yeah, because she dared to say that women ovulate.
Oh, is that what she said, was it?
Basically, I say women have wounds, or women only women men
She's
don't have periods, something
She's
like
extremely political, that woman.
Yeah,
that. Yeah, it's
you
the
could
fact
see it in her books, which
she-
is why I stopped liking Harry Potter towards the end, because her
No,
books
is
just
it really
become...
that obvious? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
She's
Dumbledore becomes
ranting
gay.
every
Huh?
day online
Dumbledore
now.
becomes gay. There's various other bits in there.
I
It,
might
it became
I
very
didn't read
PC
the
towards the
books,
end.
but I thought the films were very apolitical. The films were.
Well, maybe we should stop the
the
stream at
films-
this point.
yeah, probably yeah. And so the films were.
So, bye
The
YouTube.
next one
Bye.
came out and she